What is up, you beautiful bastards? I'm Aaron.
And I'm Jess, and that was still DeFranco.
Aaron DeFranco
and
here.
and today's episode. This is our, I guess, Mother's Day special, because
Uh,
this is recorded during Mother's Day.
yeah, it's time to show appreciation for all from our moms, and
Yes.
all the ara big titty
Yes.
Anisans.
Yeah. I mean, it's an important holiday. I mean, it's a big deal for a lot of people, but like the Philippines is like it's a very big deal. Have you ever know? Like ever since we're growing up, like Mother's Day and our Father's Day, there's always like a feast. Did you guys have that? Because we always had that.
I mean, this is the ever since I got like employment, my mom was
Mhm.
always like, Aaron, come on, are you gonna buy me something? Come on, buy me flowers. Are you gonna buy me something? Buy me a cake. It's like, geez, woman, I don't have any money.
But cake.
I'm barely. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, I'm like, if she's expecting something expensive from me, I'm sorry. Like, but I did give her, but I did buy a cake. Not cake
Nice.
actually. Sorry,
Okay.
I bought ice cream.
Nice.
It's like
I mean, like,
mutual. It's like mutual benefit.
yeah, cake. There's always like a big thing with cake here too. Like earlier
Yeah.
when me and my dad were like going out because we were gonna buy some food for lunch. Jesus Christ, the line out the door for like Goldilocks, and Goldilocks here is like our local cake shop. It was a lot. There was a line out the door, out the door.
Oh
And
yeah.
oh my god, yeah, that was insane.
But you can
Seeing it.
tell it's those people that kind of waited until the last minute.
Yeah, true. I mean,
They waited until the day before the event to actually get the cake. So it's like, yeah, not gonna lie, it's bad that there's a long ass line in there, especially in the middle of the pandemic. But you should have gotten like a few days ahead, right?
yeah, I
Like,
think
come
a
on,
good
Friday
day is
was a
like
nice day.
2 days before. Yeah, like 2 days before, because like it's a weird day. It's like it's an awkward day to buy something.
And besides, man, Goldilocks, come on, red ribbon, man, red ribbon. Oh, greater
Yeah, I guess
than
so.
Goldilocks,
Like
man.
Goldilocks is like the most basic. Yeah, it's like basic cake.
It's
But like
I just found their cakes to be pretty mid, but
we, I mean, growing up,
the snacks that they sell are pretty good. Not gonna lie.
yeah, the
I
puto there is very
I
amazing.
can I fuck with that, right? Especially their I don't know, I forgot the name of that, but it's like these yellow things, that come in like these small circular forms. They're
Uh,
fuck. Forgot the name of that.
Monai, Monai.
No, it's Wait, hold up. Let me just look it up.
But
Yeah, I kind of
snack
because I
foods.
forgot. Shit, I shouldn't. It's like early onset dementia right here. Uh,
Jesus, you're like 20. You're turning 20. You're just turning 22. You
well,
just turned 20.
anyway, those are those are great. The pulveron, I never really mess
It
with
was
those,
fine.
but
Yeah.
yeah, the ones I tasted are pretty decent. The
I,
ensaimadas
always- I
though, the ensaimadas are
oh,
pretty
enchiladas,
decent.
yeah, they were pretty
I
good.
gotta give
Pretty
them credit for
good.
that.
Especially the red ribbons one. The red ribbon ones. I
Oh
actually
yeah,
like those.
I love red ribbon cakes though. Just to be very transparent, we're not sponsored by any of these companies,
Yeah,
and
no,
I don't
no.
think we'll ever be. But
It would
honestly,
be cool though.
if I were to pick
It'd be
between the
cool.
two in terms of cake, ooh, red ribbon. Red ribbon for me is just the winner here. Full stop.
True. I mean, like Goldilocks is like we ate a lot. I feel like a lot. It's a Filipino thing. Like for every birthday we've ever been to, there's at least once we've eaten like it's Goldilocks.
Yeah.
It's like the default. It's the default cake here.
Yeah, I guess it's like but if you're rich, you got a red
Go
ribbon
to
cake.
Conti's.
You got a red ribbon
If you're
cake.
if you're slightly
Conti's.
richer, you
Conti's cake.
Conti's. Jeez.
Ooh,
But they're
Those,
good. I have tried.
yeah. You haven't?
I have. I have tried like a few selections, but Jesus,
We
let's look at like
we got the Sans Rival ones. We got the
oh
caramel
that's
ones a few times. The caramel chocolate ones a few times. Those
yeah
are pretty great. Those
that's
are pretty
one's
great.
good. Yeah, that's great. How about the Mango Bravo one? Have you tried one?
Yeah, we did. We did. Those are
Yeah,
pretty
that was
good.
good. Yeah,
Albeit
I
a
had
little
those like
expensive
three
though.
times.
But I think
True.
it's sort of affordable. If I think it's sort of affordable,
If you
especially
think
the
about
small
it,
ones. You
the
know.
small one, yeah. But yeah, that's the yeah, we went to a weird cake tangent. But yeah, like in the Philippines, like I'm sure it's the case for everything else, but like it's always a weird tradition, and at least to me, like the weird tradition of like during Father's
The
Day or
best
like
part of
Mother's
the
Day, like
tradition
there's
though
feasts. Yeah,
is the ice
there's
cream.
always like a feast. The feasts. How about
Yes, definitely.
yeah?
Uh,
Because God,
the
you're allowed
barbecue
to
is the
stuff.
one I look forward the most.
Oh yeah, barbecue.
If you've never tried Filipino barbecue before, it's basically just a stick with, you know, I think it's just a bunch of like,
Meat
cut
on
meat or cut
yeah,
pork
yeah,
mostly,
marinated.
just cut pork,
Mm.
and then for some reason at the end there's always the fat.
Mm.
I mean, I never eat those,
Amazing.
but yeah,
Yeah, true.
the times I do, it comes with the usually the fat has the sauce on top, so it's like not
Mm.
bad. It's like
Yeah, I always had a fear like when I eat barbecue, like I'm gonna accidentally like stab myself in the mouth
oh yeah,
with like
that
the end
is
of the
why
stick.
you don't, dude. You don't eat it like by the front of the stick.
By the front, yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
I
what are
know.
you doing? Are you asking? Are you asking to bleed? It's like, what the hell are
No,
you
no, no,
doing?
no. I still do it. Like the thing I did is like I take it out individually by hand. I don't even care. Like I want to enjoy this, but I don't want to feel like that fear. Like
You just
you
stab
know,
yourself in the throat. It's like, oh shit, I'm
oh,
bleeding, but
oh,
it's pretty good though.
you're good, you're good. But yeah, I do that. That's what I do. Like I used to take it out and like eat it as is. I don't use the stick.
Uh, well, for, actually, yeah, that's whenever like it's like because sometimes we have like Filipino barbecue for dinner or for lunch. I would definitely do that. Like I would just use a spoon or something to just scrape it
And
out.
take it out.
Yes,
Yeah,
just
scrape
scrape
it
it
out.
out and just enjoy it on its own. But
Yeah.
in terms of usually in these parties, it's like I just eat it with the stick on. It's like dude, whatever. But
Whatever.
ice creams though. That's
The
why
ice cream. Too.
it's like that's why I kind of agreed when my mom suggested like just buy me ice cream. It's like all right,
Oh,
fine. I'm like a tsundere, something. It's
mm.
like fine.
Not
It's not
like
like I
I.
want to buy it for you or anything, baka.
Oh God! Don't say that to your mom.
But it's like my demeanor was kind of like that. It's like
But you're secretly on.
it's like all right, fine. I like coffee crumble, or she likes coffee crumble, and I'm like all right, I like coffee crumble as well, so I might as well just get it. I mean, it was payday anyway, so it's like all right, might as well just get it.
What'd you get? Like Selecta or like Nestle?
I got the Selecta ones because they're the ones that are mostly available. If you look at
Oh
any
yeah,
convenience store, it's like they got
convenience.
like
Yeah.
refrigerators of that stuff.
But Nestle for some reason is like I don't know what the hell happened. Like Nestle, I don't see as much of a selection of it anymore as I used to.
It's I guess Selecta just won the war or something. Just won some secret war in the ice cream market, and it's like it's like they made some 4D chess moves, and they're all
Oh,
you can see everywhere.
yeah, they got Magnolia because like apparently my parents told me before it got big, Magnolia was the big thing before Nestle came along.
And then it's like, oh, what up? Let's go conquering the
So bored.
market in 2020, 2021.
But yeah, I don't know what happened to Nestle anymore.
Honestly, I'll take ice cream over cake any day. It's
Mm,
like,
it's fun.
not gonna
I'm
lie,
kind of cross between the two.
I'd take ice cream any day, dude. It's so versatile. I can do whatever I want with it. because I can add like like coffee. Sorry, not coffee, but I could add like chocolate, like because we have like these chocolate chips in the house lying around, and what I did was just put it in there. I just put like ass loads of it on top and mixed it. It's like good stuff.
Mhm.
And then
I like coffee. I like coffee. I like cake. Like in the morning, like when we have like leftover cake, I eat it and with like coffee. It's
you
pretty good.
can't you can't put you can't put leftover Nutella on ice cream. On cake, dude.
You
Boom.
guys still eat nothing? I don't.
Score one for ice cream.
I have not eaten Nutella in like years now. I think. Yeah, I
Uh,
haven't.
the last time we did, there was leftover in the can, and what I did was I just put ice cream because I saw it in one post on social media.
Mhm.
I was like, oh, that's a good way of finishing off the leftover Nutella. Just put ice cream on it, and yeah,
Yeah.
it's good, I guess. But by that time, the Nutella actually just hardened.
It's like it's
It's
impossible to
like
scrape.
so. It's like
That
I managed to scrape it, yeah, but it's not the when Nutella is good when it's like soft and malleable and
yeah,
you can easily spread it. It's
yeah.
past that point, so it's like eating hard chocolate that's
Oh,
sticky as
but
hell.
yeah, but at least it's Nutella. You know,
It's so easy
I guess that's
to over time it's so easy to get into that state where it's just hard and you know where it's just hard and just a chore to spread. So you just put it in the shelf somewhere to rot or something.
I mean, yeah, I guess. So you do that,
So what kind
you
of
do that, do
yeah
that on occasion.
what
How's the diabetes?
yeah it is like a recipe for diabetes, but it's like
Jesus.
as long as you don't do it every day, I think that's how I see it. As long as you don't eat that shit every day, as long as you don't
Yeah,
eat
it's
too
like
much sweets every day, it's not like a
it's in
habit.
yeah, it's in moderation.
Yeah. So what do you do? Actually, what do you guys plan to do this Mother's Day?
I mean, we ate like because my sister is like a baker now. She's I mean, so we never
Oh
had to worry about
shit!
the cake.
What is
Yeah,
that? Is
yeah.
this like a pandemic thing?
Yeah, I guess so. She
Like because
picked
of
that
the
up around
boredom of
last year.
pandemic?
Yeah, she picked that up around last year, and like she's learning. But yeah, she recently right now she just made like cheesecake, like mango cheesecake.
Oh,
Oh, that's pretty good.
that sounds wholesome as hell.
Yeah, is that? It's and it's good because like we never had to work. We just never we just have to worry about ingredients, but we never know. We don't have to go out and buy cake anymore on occasions.
Oh
But
damn.
anyway, we can just ask. I mean, if Pia can be asked, if my sister like has the will and how did I say this? What's the English pag pinagtripan?
Teased?
Or not?
I guess
Parang
it's
ganun.
teased.
It's like that. If she wants to do it, then when we buy ingredients, yeah, she'll do it. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And then she eventually goes to a baking school where they have like baking content, where they have like baking showdowns.
Jesus.
Fucking shokugeki, but baking.
Oh yeah. I've seen how baking is so. That's why
There's a
every time I watch
science to
Shokugeki,
it, dude.
hmm?
There's a science to it.
There are, but like watching like Shokugeki no Soma, like Food Wars, and like the amount of time, like in 30 minutes, they squeeze in a lot on how they cook, and cooking in real life takes hours.
Yeah, and
And
they
like
just do it in like under an hour.
no, like I'm pretty sure they edit, like I'm pretty sure it's edited down. They like cut, because like
Definitely.
it's
Or
gonna
they
be pretty
prepare it
boring. Of like
beforehand.
yeah,
They
no, I'm
prepare the
pretty sure
hard
like
stuff beforehand.
man, I imagine like, it's like I heard like a typical cooking contest like 2 to 3 hours, and I can just imagine that whole stadium waiting for 3 hours,
Yeah, it's like
and it's
I mean, in
remove
the
the
show, it's like you have the impression that it's intense the entire match, but
yeah,
then it's
it's
like
hyped.
in real life, it's probably just waiting for ingredients, the processes to finish. You know,
The processor, like waiting for the meat to like
yeah,
soften.
waiting for
And,
waiting for the ingredients to fully how can I say this, realize, I guess.
yeah, it's gonna take a while.
It's just like,
I'm just gonna.
it,
So
what is this? Is
it's
this like people like? It's not even like people watching chess matches, right? Where something is bound to happen with every single move. This is like, is it done cook? Is it done? Is the meat done yet?
over. Come on,
Are the
I
vegetables
could just
boiled
imagine
yet?
like. Don't they like shit talk all the time? And just imagine like they shit talk and go back to cooking. It's just quiet.
It's like I can't blame them for shit talking, because what else is there to do while you're waiting for the for the ingredients, right?
They shit talk, go back to cooking, and then shit talk again.
Oh, it's like, wait, hold up. Yeah, your cooking sucks. Oh yeah, wait, hold up. The meat is done.
And I can just imagine like, yeah, what are you even doing here, you piece of
You don't deserve to be in
like
this
I said.
academy. Oh, wait, hold up.
Oh.
The vegetables are done.
Wait. Yeah, you stack of sauteing onions, and then you
Ding.
go back.
Like,
That's gonna make the anime so
and
so vapid.
alas, the one thing I can use to beat a chef from that school, a microwave oven. Secret technique that's forbidden.
Microwave.
Microwave no jutsu.
I'm pretty sure, like, if I ever go into that school, like, I can cook this like, hot dog and egg omelet. That's it.
Bruh, I'm the master of like college culinary style.
College culinary.
You know this microwave, bro? I can cook an entire buffet with this microwave. See this egg?
Have you ever cooked?
See this egg?
Mhm.
Put that shit in the microwave. Bam! You got a sunny side up.
Have you ever cooked like calderette or like any calderette or any like chicken food on a rice cooker? Yeah.
I heard
You're
people do that.
about to.
I heard
Yeah,
people
they did.
do that.
They
And even like stuff like shawmai, they would put that shit in the rice cooker, and it's like, bon appetit.
did.
It's crazy. It's crazy
Yeah.
how how very how very resourceful people can be when it comes to these things. How
But at the same time,
you
like,
see a rice cooker, right? And you could like see like 10 uses other
Yeah.
than cooking rice. It's like,
yeah, but I'm pretty sure if
Good
you
shit.
like keep using it other than for rice, it's gonna break eventually because like.
I guess, but I don't know. I don't think that would happen as long as you're not as long as you're not going beyond steaming things. I
Yeah.
guess.
I mean, they legit, like, my mom, when she was working, her coworker, she used to legit cook stuff on it.
Like actual meals on a rice cooker.
Yeah, caldereta. Yeah, caldereta. They used to cook
Jeez.
caldereta. I'm impressed, but but I want to see if the rice cooker is in.
It's like that's a little concerning if you're going to cook an entire
Meal on
entire meal on it though. But if
Yeah.
it's like the the shomais and stuff, like the simple stuff,
Mm.
I think it'll be fine.
It can take it. It can take it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it can take it.
But I'm pretty sure the
Oh, yeah.
caldereta, you'll have to cook it somewhere else, like an actual dedicated, like an electric stove or some shit.
True. But yeah, resourcefulness.
We actually
So yeah.
we actually been using electric stoves actually for like
Oh,
a while
really? You
now.
don't use it anymore? You don't use like gas stoves?
Yeah, for some reason we're not using gas, and I'm like,
Mm.
I can work with that. Like, damn, that's pretty good. Granted, it's
Mm.
gonna suck if the power goes out.
Oh yeah,
which happens,
definitely.
but it's like, in general, electric stoves, man.
It's
It's like
convenient.
I can
Yeah, it's
I can I
convenient.
can rest easy. Like, even if once I actually like get an apartment or whatever, it's like I think I can rest easy, right? Knowing that all I need to do to prevent a house fire is to disconnect the plug,
Yeah, but it's gonna.
and
But it's gonna
I can rest easy. I can just breathe,
Mm.
sigh in relief. Crisis
yeah, but it's gonna
averted.
be a bitch. It's gonna be a bitch when there's like a blackout, and you're
As
like,
long as it doesn't
there's
last like a few days, I think I'll be fine, right? It's like usually
yeah.
these
I
things
mean, it's
take
up
like a day or two.
yeah, but you're gonna starve. Oh,
Oh wow! Oh, how convenient! A 7-Eleven. It's like how convenient delivery. It's like come on. Modern problems require modern solutions.
true, true.
I guess having it
But
as a backup though, I I guess that could work. Oh,
I
sorry.
mean, you can have. No, I'm pretty sure that can be a thing because like our stove right now is like a mix of both because like it's both and it has like three. I don't know what they're called, but like there's three that uses gas and there's one electric one.
Ah,
So
you got the best of
when we
both
run out of
worlds. Yeah.
yeah, because if that one like goes if like the gas like runs out, like we can use electric, but it takes a long time for it to heat up the pan.
I can understand, like some electric stoves being mediocre as fuck. Yeah, it
Mm,
really just depends on what you buy, I guess.
true,
But
true.
in
I mean, if you
general,
buy a
for
gas,
okay, sorry, go on.
yeah, but if you it's like if you buy a gas stove and with the intent of like utilizing it as an electric stove, like, well, what would you expect? It's not the main reason you bought it.
Yeah, it's probably like a secondary thing.
Mm.
But that's the thing about it. It's like when it comes to gas stoves, it's a risk, man. It's like
Yeah, but you just have to be like,
it's like oh
you
my
have to
god,
be
did I
smart
turn
and use.
off the gas? Did I turn off the propane tank?
Yeah, yeah. I guess it's about also like being smart about it. Like, yeah, you're gonna have to check it out. Like, it's not, there's the paranoia inside of it. Like, oh, well, what if? And you always do it because you have to. Because if you don't, you die.
It's like
That's it.
I already get this paranoia whenever I use the bathroom. It's like, oh my god, did I turn off the faucet? What if it's leaking? Because our faucet has this tendency to, if you don't shut it all the way, it will end up leaking water.
Oh,
You'll end
yeah,
up
but
dripping water, so you have to really make sure you deliberately close it all the
does
way.
it flood? Does it flood like your bathroom? Or not?
Not really. Okay, maybe it has the potential to do so, actually.
Yeah.
I think about it because our drain doesn't go all the way as quickly.
Mm.
The water doesn't go all down. The water to the drain doesn't go down immediately, so it takes a bit, but it does go down.
Mm.
So I don't know if there might be something lurking down the drain that's causing all the. It could be like a fucking Cthulhu monster in there. For all we know,
There's something
nothing.
secretly been hiding in
Not
in the
yeah.
sewer.
Nothing a plunger can't fix. Apparently, nothing a plunger can fix. Rather,
Right.
like you can plunger that shit, but it'll only probably bring it out to the surface.
But yeah, I get that. Like I've seen the scene from like the first Final Destination movie
What
where the
was
guy
that?
slips on like
Bang! Oh man, I really don't like to die in the bathroom because of a
oh
slip
that's like
because of slipping. Ooh,
yeah that's like one of my worst fears because like every time I hear like some people who have been paralyzed just because they slipped and like hit a certain part of their nervous system
yeah, no, ooh, no, thank you, good sir. Yeah, no,
always it terrifies me. Like that's one of the very things that terrify me. Like no one small accident, like if I
yeah.
accidentally
There
slip.
are a few instances where I almost slipped. Like it's like
Mhm.
whoa, but then I stopped. I was able to stop myself. It's like ooh, missed the dodged a bullet there.
True, but there's like some people have irrational paranoias about dying or something,
Yeah, in the
and
bathroom, no less.
in
It's
the
like ooh,
bathroom, like yeah, I can get the fear. Like you slip on the bathroom, you hit your head or like your neck at
yes.
a
In
certain
memory of
angle.
Jess,
Like
he died a dumbass.
I don't know what I was doing in the bathroom with a slippery floor and wearing nothing but a wearing a bath towel around his neck, but he died.
I remember just one movie where I think I forgot the I think uh, like there was this Indian guy or this you know this person living in the Himalayas, part of some tribe in the Himalayas, and then the president of the United States just crash lands in the
Oh,
middle
is that
of
the one
the
with like
protagonist's hunt,
Samuel L. Jackson?
right? Because
Yeah,
apparently, in
is
order to
that?
prove that he's a man, he has to hunt down a bear or something, a ferocious polar bear, probably. And in the middle of the hunt, he encounters the crash Air Force One, probably, and he encounters the president, and they try to get back to civilization, and meanwhile avoiding the assassins.
Is that the one with Samuel L. Jackson as
Yeah,
the
it is. It
president?
is as the president.
Yeah,
It was a
oh,
fun movie. It was
yeah.
pretty forgettable though, but I remember the ending being like there's
Mm,
this guy who's talking, I guess, to the
mm.
vice president or something, or the secretary, and then he basically just kills him, and then slips like a soap to make it look like it was an accident. He basically just chokes him or something, or breaks his neck, and then basically just puts a soap in there to make it look like he slipped. I was like, damn, that's pretty clever, but at the same time, really terrifying. Because now he's gonna think he died like a dumbass.
Oh god, that's weird. Oh my god, that's actually funny. Well, he choked them out, and
Yeah,
it'll make it.
either he choked him out or broke his neck, and then once he was down, he just put a soap. He put he like grabbed the soap bar and just put it on the floor next to him, make it look like he slipped. It's like
I'm pretty sure someone's gonna like. I'm pretty sure this is impossible. Like they're gonna say it like, yeah, no,
his
no.
neck's all mangled and shit, but it's like, yeah, he probably slipped.
Yeah, he's gonna like has like a bullet wound in his chest, and they're like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like.
Okay, that one is definitely obvious. Two shots in the head. Look, there's a soap right over there, though. Maybe he slipped.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, that's like one of my irrational fears, like slipping and like hitting my neck or like my head and like being paralyzed. Like I'm not like saying
That
I
goes
don't have to
twice
toll around this,
actually
but I
for
don't.
me, in a way, because
Hmm?
you can't code without your hands. Or at least it's
Hmm.
very very difficult. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So what you're gonna do? You can't even move your feet, so you can't really learn to type with your feet. There's probably a
But like
fetish.
one of the
There's probably
scary,
a fetish for that, actually.
yeah, but like one of the scariest things I learned, like prisoner in your own body. There's like a thing I read. It's like you can never control body, but you're still conscious,
Yeah.
but you can never move your body,
I
and
have no mouth, but I
that's like
must
one.
scream.
Yeah, I forgot. Johnny Got a Gun. Yeah, the
Ah,
if you have to read it, yeah, it's about like a World War I vet who like has an accident, and he gets paralyzed to his entire body and he can no longer move. And it's like, oh my god, that's terrifying. Like imagine like you're a prisoner in your own body because
yeah.
literally you
You
can't
can't
move.
do anything about it if
You're just
anyone
laying
does
there.
anything to you.
No, yeah, literally, it's like you can do nothing. You're just there. You can open your eyes, can look around, but like, that's it. And I'm like, oh, that's terrifying. Like, ugh.
Yeah,
So yeah, uh,
it's like just at this point, just euthanize me at that point if that happens to me.
true. Same. Like I can't. What quality of life am I afforded if that happens to me? You know.
Huh?
What quality of life I'll have. Being subjected to that. I can't.
It's
Yeah,
hell, dude.
it's hell.
Like holy crap. No arms, no legs, and you're paralyzed and you can't even like see or hear or anything.
You
Like
can't even talk.
yeah, so it's like
Yeah.
no thank you.
No, thank you. Yeah. Or should we just terrify some of our listeners? Never
Ah,
even
yes.
thought about.
Yeah, yes. You expecting a wholesome stream? Have some paranoia-inducing conversations.
Yeah, remember, you can have an accident that could paralyze you for life. Ooh.
Ooh, not even your house is safe. Ooh.
Jesus.
Uh, you think going
Yeah.
outside will prevent all that? Ooh, no, it can't.
So yeah, yeah. Speaking of that stuff, like medical stuff, yeah, it may not be a common thing for a lot of us, but I'm pretty sure a lot of us, you know, experience like medical stuff before.
Uh, no, not really. No, just kidding.
Oh, really?
I mean, I had a weird childhood. Man, I had a weird, like, I went to the hospital for very, very weird reasons. Like, when I was a kid, I was, like, eating ants. I don't know
We're
why,
eating
but
ants.
I ate ants, dude. I have no fucking clue why I did it. But it was like, I was sitting on the floor one day, and I saw some ants, and I was like, hmm. It's like, what the fuck? I look back and I was
Delicious.
like, what the fuck? It's like, ooh,
So you went.
ooh.
So you
I
went to
didn't
the
taste
hospital because you
anything.
ate ants.
I didn't taste anything. I just
How old were
up
you?
and
How old
swallowed
were you?
them.
How
It's
old
like,
were you?
I don't know. I was definitely single digits. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah,
I was
I
like
see.
6 or 7 or something. Just bored
Yeah,
that one day.
yeah. I'm pretty sure, like at one point, as kids, we've done stupid stuff that, to a degree, like hurt us
Yeah,
very
and
severely.
guess what happened after that?
Oh, what happened?
Amoebiasis.
Oh,
And now I ended up in the hospital for like a week.
what's amoebiasis? What's that?
I think it's, you got some foreign I guess I'll just put it in like post or something. I'll put a description on it in post, but I think it's mostly just, diarrhea because you got something
Oh,
inside of you
you
that,
ate something bad, like.
yeah, it's like it has like, bacteria in it that's really, really bad and fucking your digestive system up to the point where
Mm.
you're you have like very bad diarrhea. Could be wrong. I'm not a medical expert. I'm just a shit
But
poster
that's
on
what
the
happened
internet.
to you. Yeah, but like at least you can say. But that's what happened to me. I don't know about
Yeah, that
you.
wasn't pretty. I wish I could undo that. And then there's the other time I got the same thing. So apparently,
Like again.
Kid Me did not learn his lesson because he ended up
And you.
drinking out of the tap water. Like the thing that you use to. Back then we didn't have tap. That's
Mhm.
welcome to the Philippines, everybody. But there was a
Yeah.
time when we didn't have tap. So basically, what we did was we had these tanks, and people would there would be these there would be these facilities, right, where they could fill up your tank or your pails of water for a fee. It's pretty cheap. They would just come in these trucks
Yeah.
full of water, and then they would just
Mm.
fill those up and hit on your maid if you have any. But yeah, so they would fill this up, and we would get water that way. So I drank those, and
Eesh.
for no reason, I don't know, maybe out of curiosity, it's like, oh, I wonder if
Yeah.
this water is safe. We will guess, and then I got my answer a few days later when I got amoebiasis
Yeah.
and ended up in the
Again.
hospital again. It's like, welcome back,
Oh
Aaron.
God. What the fuck did you do,
Okay, what the fuck did you
buddy?
do this time? Uh, fun times, fun
Nah,
times.
yeah. I think when I was a kid, like I don't remember any like severe like hospital things. Like apparently when I was a baby, like I had some medical issues already, but I grew up pretty normal, healthy, I guess.
Yeah, you grew
But
up
like
pretty healthy. Yeah, that's good.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But
be
like
thankful.
when I still remember like the worst sickness I ever got when I was around third grade. I had like a bacterial infection
Ooh,
because like I was out of school for like a week because like my fever was so bad, and I had to go to the hospital, and like they had to like extract my blood.
that might not be pretty if
That's
you're
like
a
one
kid
of the
because that
scariest
involves
things.
needles.
That's why I'm always terrified of. Yeah, because like that's the many reasons I like. I'm terrified of going to the doctor. There's like there's always that thing inside of me like, oh, please don't take my blood or any injection.
But then
I'm
you're
getting
like,
terrified.
ah, shit, they're gonna take it anyway. Oh my
Uh,
god.
and I stalled actually, like after the appointment, like they had to do it right away, and I'm like, there I was like psyching myself up. I'm like, you can go. Like there was already a line, like you can go for it, and yeah,
Ooh,
the
ooh,
nurse
I
was
can do
like,
this. I can do this. I can do this.
do this, and like after three more people, I'm like, yeah, let's do this.
Oh,
And
I
my
can't do
mom
it.
was,
I can't do it. When you see the needle.
and like I remember my mom was not very happy
I
because it
can't
was like,
believe my son is a
I get,
little bitch.
damn, I
I'm
pushed you out to be
disappointed.
a bitch.
Is it too late to refund
Damn.
this kid?
But yeah, hospitals, they're never, I never had good memories in hospitals anyway. So,
I mean, the only time like the ones I can remember, I rarely get confined. Mad flex, I
mhm.
know.
Mhm.
uh, it's like last time I went to the doctor was like what, sixth grade? Oh, flex,
Flex.
flex. Never got confined. Mm,
Never been hospitalized.
yeah. And it's like even then it was like I just happened to have I just got unlucky and got dengue, right? It's like,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
and because of that, you know, I watched Full Metal Alchemist like because it was on because it was
Oh,
the only thing that was
yeah, yeah.
on. So it's like I fucking just marathon through that shit because it was on AXN or something. It's
Mm.
like hell yeah,
Yeah, I
this is
remember.
fun. What the
Yeah, yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, I remember AXN had Bleach as well, and like
Yeah,
Battle Butler.
it was a
Yeah.
FMA classic by the way. It's like the
Oh,
2000s one,
not the
and it showed like the first few arcs. So it's like, this is pretty good. What the hell? And then I
third.
never watched it again. It's like
It's fine.
what?
I'm not a huge fan of the original, anyways. Like I really like Brotherhood.
Mm, I mean, due to that, nostalgia, I thought the classic wasn't all that bad, but I've yet to
Yeah, it's
actually
fine.
get into it. Like it's in
Mm,
my queue, that's for sure, but I've yet
mm.
to actually fully dive deep into it.
Yeah, because like by the end of the anime, it's like, oh, it got really really weird.
How weird.
Like Hitler shows up weird.
Nice.
No, I'm not kidding. By the way, that actually happened.
Oh, is it Mecha
That
Hitler?
just happened. No, no, it's like legitimate Hitler. Like, oh my god, that's Hitler.
You see, I did not actually kill myself. I used the power of the alchemist.
I use father of I can't do a German accent. I use father of the philosopher's stone
uh,
to arrive here.
Man,
And
this shit reminds me of like this shitty, you know, shitty History Channel shows about the Nazi
Mm.
occupation in Nazi Germany in
Oh,
general.
oh yeah,
It's like so fucking weird. What if Hitler didn't actually die? Well, fuck.
oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. That is always funny to me. Like they always like
Can't we just
hunting
accept that
Hitler.
he
You ever
died
seen
and
that
move
show?
on?
No, no, no. Because like, have you ever watched Hunting Hitler? It was on
Oh my
History. I
fucking!
remember.
Even if he was alive, even if he did escape, he'd be long fucking dead, dude. The moment, even
Yeah,
like the
he'd be
moment you started
100 or
looking for
something.
him, he'd be long fucking dead, dude.
Yeah, it'd be like 100. What are you gonna do if you actually do find he's dead? Like, yeah,
But what if he's actually immortal? What if he found the Philosopher's Stone? What if he found the Fountain of
and the
Youth?
always,
Jesus
but,
fucking Christ!
but like, the always weirdest thing is like how these guys talk about Hitler, or like on these, I listened to them talk about him. Like, there was the first part like they just praise Hitler
Okay,
and
you're
like the
kind of
Nazis.
breaking up. Can you repeat that?
Oh, hello, hello.
Yep.
How about now?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, like listening to them, it's like every time they talk about like Hitler or the Nazis, and like this guy's really, really like Hitler and the Nazis.
And then it's just some guy with a
Like,
similar mustache.
but it's like when they talk about
I'm not the Führer. What the hell are you guys doing?
but yeah, every time I talk about him, like these guys really, really like Hitler.
Are you sure
They're
it's
like,
probably some guy in the street?
yeah, I get it. Like Hitler was somehow, yeah, Hitler was smart.
A blurry
Hitler
photo, and
managed to
it's like,
lead. Like
I swear it's him.
it's
Enhance,
him, it's Hitler,
enhance,
and so
enhance.
yeah, it still looks like shit.
uh, yeah, it's
But yeah,
it's like, look, maybe just maybe, Hitler actually killed himself when the Russians were when the Allies rather
invading.
were storming their bases
Bur-
in Germany, and he actually died, and he took the easy way out, and they got beaten,
like a coward.
and Nazi Germany is no more, and everyone lived happily ever after. As
But like to
as
them,
they
like what
should,
if?
because holy fucking shit, that was a terrible, terrible time.
Yeah, but it's just funny to me, like how people hold on to like
Yeah, it's like,
hold on to.
yes, I know it's entertaining to think that maybe he jumped out the window of the base, right? And then started bolting out the opposite direction.
It'd be funny, like, yeah, maybe Russia actually kidnapped him, and
What,
he's actually like Putin's great uncle or some great grandpa or some shit. I don't
it's
know.
like, oh man, it's like, yes, they would totally kidnap the dude that caused millions of deaths of their people, right?
Yeah,
It's like, oh wow, they're totally gonna kidnap him, for some reason. It's like,
but
what?
it's fun to theorize. I guess that's the appeal of like conspiracy theories in general.
Yeah,
Like,
it is
yeah,
fun to think about, but come on, as long as you
oh,
don't genuinely believe them, that's cool.
oh yeah,
I mean, yeah, maybe Hitler got really abducted by aliens and shit. It's like that would be an
I love
entertaining
that.
thought. We'd never see him again. Good.
Yeah, like it's fine. Conspiracy theories, if you like to believe them, I guess some of them are fine. But if you're so fixated on it being real when it's obviously isn't, I guess that's pushing it.
Yeah, it'd be nice now. It's
Yeah,
like,
so
what if Xi Jinping was actually a reptile? Oh God.
but what if Yamash? What if like Bong Bong Marcos was actually a clone? Ooh, like I legit
Ooh.
read about it. Apparently, Bong Bong Marcos is a clone. I'm like, what the
It's
hell?
like, it's like, disregard any history, any historical photos of Bongbong Marcos. I think he's totally a clone. It's like, what?
It looks like a clone.
I mean, he probably looks like it,
It,
but
it,
maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's because he's the son. Maybe that's
he's
why
a
he looks
kid.
like
He's
him.
his son's kid.
It's like, whoa, It's like you disregard the fact that, I don't know, he's the dictator's son.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a kid. Is his kid? I'm pretty sure they're gonna look alike or something.
But no, he's a vat. He's a clone grown in a vat somewhere, in some underground laboratory or something, underneath
To be the perfect,
underneath the Malacanang. It's like they
to
got
be the very perfect vice president,
they got
and
like
he never
clones
wins.
of every president down to like the 50s. It's like, oh yeah, they've already perfected that technology. It's like, what?
Yeah, he's the perfect
We
vice
can't even get
president.
internet right, and you're telling me, we have cloning technology?
I know. Right? I was like, have you seen the state of this country? Like, yeah, it's fun, but no.
It's just fun. Yeah, I do like to get into, like, I wonder if we have like our own conspiracy theories in this country. I do like to see that, what people are what people are what people are thinking or cooking up as conspiracy
Mm,
theories. It's just
mm.
fun. It's just a wild, wild
It's,
world, and I fucking love it.
yeah, maybe there's some truth to it, maybe not, but there's fun in that, and then just don't be a dick about it. Don't like force it on people who are obviously like yeah.
And I hate those people that kind of shame you or try to cancel you for talking about these things. Like, what? It's like, come on. It's just for it's just for fun. You know, I don't think anyone really intends to. Most rational people. I think they don't really intend to. You know, uh, genuinely believe this, but would just love to discuss it. And
Yeah, but
people shouldn't
like
be shaming you for that.
there. I mean, remember like the Wayfair, but I mean, there's stuff like the Wayfair conspiracy, which I think is like one of the worst examples of
Yeah,
like
it's like,
online
sheesh.
conspiracy theories.
And it's like, what?
That like
And
they're
this is the
dragging
internet,
in like
bro.
actual missing persons case. Yeah, but they were like dragging in actual missing persons case and like trying to connect human trafficking
It's
to it,
like
and
desperately trying
and
to
it's like,
connect the
ooh,
dots by like googling, uh, missing persons. Like, oh, with this name, oh, this Rafaela sofa. There's a missing person named Rafaela.
and there's stuff to in there, and it's like I guess when it reaches that point, it becomes like unbearable or like downright disrespectful.
Yeah, it is. It is. But
Yeah,
but the most I have problem with are those people like, yeah, this is the internet. People are weird, right? People will believe this
yeah,
stuff.
mm,
But, censoring discussion about it, advocating for censorship and shaming people who discuss about it, that's not going to change anything. That's only going to make the internet
yeah,
worse.
that's not.
It's like, I'm all for a
Yeah,
free
and
internet,
it's
baby.
free speech.
I'm all for free internet.
Yeah, I'm fine with I'm fine with them. Just don't be in like stay in their lane. Like I don't mind you. Just stay in your
Marketplace of
lane.
ideas, baby.
That's
Open
that's
marketplace of ideas.
yeah. But like stay in your lane. Like don't come on to me. I don't want your shit. Get out here.
Yeah.
If don't come to me with your stupid bullshit because I'm not gonna enjoy it. Obviously. So
Yeah. If you don't like
yeah,
it,
no,
hey, you can block it, right?
right. And if they get
I'm all
extra
for that.
annoying, you can ask like, hey, can you ban them? They're annoying. Don't shut the fuck up about this
That's what I like about
human.
Mastodon, really. It's like, if you get
Oh, yeah,
banned,
you talked about it
yeah.
before. Yeah, you
That's what I
talked
like
about it
about
before.
Mastodon, really. If you don't like it, block it. Hey, hell, you can even block an entire instance if you don't like them so much, right? But
You can
it's so
what?
censorship resistant. That's the thing I like about it. You know, it's like, if people don't like what you're saying, and then they could just block you. That's
Yeah,
the way it should be, in my opinion. Because it's,
yeah,
unless they're really saying some really, like, advocating for the death of someone, right? Yeah, okay, you can report them, that's for sure. But most of the time, it's mostly just people, posting opinions, really. And
yeah,
that's not warranting a ban. Guys,
yeah.
come on, chill the
If they
fuck
take
out.
like actual word, like if they have a yikes take, like yikes, and yeah, you know what? Ooh, that's a yikes for me. But yeah, anyways, like probably like what I don't like the most is like the obvious virtual signaling I
Virtue
see on Twitter.
signaling.
Like
Virtue
yeah,
signaling.
virtue
Virtual
signaling.
signaling. I
Virtual
think that's a
signaling.
different matter entirely.
But yeah, like I see people like trying to cancel artists like who draw like lolly drawings, and I'm like, what is that gonna do? That's not gonna stop them. They're just gonna they still have other accounts. Like just use Twitter as like as their social media.
But of course, they
You didn't
gotta show that they have the higher ground.
you didn't
Yeah.
save the children. That's
Yeah.
why that's why I
I
always
have the
want
high
to
ground. Twitter user report
say.
banned.
Sometimes I like to say like, wow, that that's not actually helping actual pedophilia, but sure, I guess.
Yeah, it's like, you're accusing someone of being a groomer. It's like, Yeah, proof. Like send evidence or get the fuck out, bro.
Yeah, like what's the proof? What he likes some lolly drawings. Yeah, it's a drawing. Oh, what's he gonna do?
He like lolly drawings, man. He's an he draws lolly. Oh, that's even worse. He draws lolly. Oh, he's a pedophile.
And what I love about it is like mostly it's from like obvious like K-pop accounts. Like I'm pretty like the ones who obviously fetishizes their own star,
Okay,
their own idols.
calm the fuck down, Jess. We're walking on like
No, no,
a tightrope
even
here. I'm just playing.
to be said. I'm saying, you know what? I'm saying
Uh,
it is so funny. Like it's coming from people who like it's coming from them, and it's like I know a majority of them like fetishizes like homosexuality or like they try to force it on like their boy bands or something. And like, what moral standpoint do you actually have when you accuse someone of pedophilia, then turn around and say how much you want the singer to like fuck one of his bandmates or something, you know? I was like,
yeah.
what?
It's a wild, wild world there as well. I've read I've actually watched some iceberg videos regarding the dark side of K-pop. They say, you know,
Oh, really?
it's like I believe. Hold up. It's a video by a K-pop channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It's interesting.
I do recommend that video, mostly because I like iceberg videos. I don't know. It's like
Hmm.
it's a meme that was once in 4chan but just blew up all of a sudden because turns out, ooh, it's a gold mine now. It's a gold mine when it comes to YouTube content apparently nowadays because they just rake in the views, baby. They just rake in the
So,
views.
what does the video talk about?
Okay, hold up. There we go. So this one is a video by Midnight Theories. I'll put it in the video later on. So it's a video by Midnight Theories, and it's like a 1 hour long video detailing the abuses, the the industry abuses by the companies behind these
Ooh,
idols, and
I've
the
heard about it a few
it's
times.
like and the bullying. Apparently, there's also a section for the bullying cases, between idols. That's fun too. Fun stuff. And then there's the radical fans, of course. You know,
Ooh,
and then there are these things called anti fans that do go out of their way to sabotage a certain group.
what?
Yeah, they take
That's
time out of their days. They take time out of time, significant amount of time, mind you, like years worth of their time, probably months, years, just coming up with these operations to to cancel them on Twitter. Make some hashtags popular around the country or hell even around the world. So, for example, there was this one. I remembered. I think I linked to you this video once by. Hold up. The okay. Onset. Oh my god. Mid recording dementia setting in again.
oh god.
uh. Keep.
Don't drink coffee, kids.
Don't drink coffee. What the hell? Coffee has nothing to do with it. I swear. Yeah, there was this one by the RPG monger, the Fandom Files.
Hmm.
His one episode about two groups, EXO and BTS, and like fans just started go like they had these operations. They had these operations where they have these lists of instructions, and they would just and one of those instructions is like you know make sock puppet accounts and just talk shit using this hashtag,
Hmm.
talk shit about the group, and attack fans of said group. And it's like, oh my god, it was a shit show because the other side also retaliated with the same thing when their group when the attacking group when the attacking group had this event going on related to their boy band or whatever. So it's like the BTS gang, just did the same thing, in retaliation, and then they just went and then they went in and just typed in, like, oh, EXO is better, BTS is you know, BTS is a ripoff or anything or something like that. Vice versa. This is a shit show to see, honestly.
Damn.
And I know I think we're kind of we're treading on very icy waters. That's for sure. Talking
But
about this stuff.
it's. I mean, it's pretty. And obviously, there's an obvious atmosphere that comes from K-pop fandom nowadays. Like you can't deny it. Like there is an undeniable like annoyance towards them,
Oh,
which I feel
oh
like
yeah. There's a reason why a term called K-pop Twitter exists.
yeah, or K-pop stands. That's obviously used as a negative connotation,
Yeah, it
which
is.
is
It is.
I I wouldn't say unfair or like it's unfair to like judge generalize them as a whole, but you can't help it because like you know a few bad eggs spoils the whole bunch.
Definitely, and then there would
Yeah.
be, like you would see like five of these people, but then you'd see more people. You probably see more people saying, "Hey, those are not us." All right, please don't generalize. We're not like them. We're not gonna
Yeah,
go out of our way to, to strategically book a flight where our favorite boy band is and
mhm,
try to get into the bathroom after they did, just to smell
yeah,
their you know just to smell their aura or some shit, because I
yeah,
think that
yeah.
actually happened in some way. It's like
Oh,
some
really?
weird shit, really. I don't know. I think I heard it from somebody that, you know, there was like a, but and this is probably all speculation. This probably isn't
Word of
true.
mouth,
Just it's
word of
probably
mouth.
just word
Yeah.
of mouth, just to preface, but still, it's just a fun story. It's just a funny story, really. So there's this guy from working at the airlines, and
Hmm.
they're leaking the times when these K-pop superstars, these K-pop groups are going into flights, because apparently they don't have private jets, so it's like they would take like first class probably.
Economy flights. Yeah.
Yeah, or something of the sort. And then what they would do is they would, I don't know if there's like a black market of tickets where the of the flights where the band is as well, or people just end up buying no matter how much they cost. They would buy
Jesus.
these radical fans would just buy these tickets to these flights where where their favorite boy band is, and then they would just do all sorts of harassment. It's just, and it's terrible because there's no way out.
Poor guys.
There's no way
Yeah.
out. You're in the plane with these people.
Yeah.
Granted, it's not
And
like an entire plane of them. There's probably just one or two who could do that, but still, you know, it's like, what I think one of them just went to the bathroom after a certain member came out, and then they came in and they probably start rummaging the trash can or something, and doing all sorts of whatever. It's like creepy shit. Probably, I don't know.
But what I feel bad about this, because like, obviously these guys can't retaliate, because like they're
Yeah,
not like normal. Like they can't push them off when and tell them off like, hey, what you're doing, it's very uncomfortable. Can you
because they're
stop that? Because
fans,
like
and then
their fans will
they would
turn
get a
on them.
backlash if they did. So it's like
Yeah, yeah,
a rock and a hard place. I guess that's the saying. Stuck between
yeah. I
a
would say
rock
so.
and a hard place.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think like Brendan Urie, you remember him? You
Not
know him,
really.
Brendan Urie
Not
from
really.
Panic at the Disco.
Ah,
Panic,
I see.
Panic at the Disco.
I know the
I think
band,
because
but
like
I don't know the
yeah,
specific members.
because like there's been like a few like videos of him like flat out ignoring some fans calling out to him, and like they're angry at him, and but like if you knew like the things fans have done or like the things they wrote about basic fandom stuff, like I can't blame him if he genuinely doesn't like to interact with them anymore, or like he doesn't. He obviously puts like a barrier, like a distance between them now.
I can understand that. I think that's a you know, pretty healthy mindset in general when you're
Mm.
this famous. I wouldn't know because I'm not. I'm not a fucking idol. Thank God.
Yeah, thank God, imagine like
I don't know how
every
I'm.
part of your life.
It's like you get into the mindset of that. It's like I don't know how I'm gonna handle that, but you just learn that shit, right? It's like because usually when you get into that business, you're kind of just learning it as you go. You have an
Yeah,
idea
but
of what
like,
it is, what it
mm,
involves, but you don't really have that. You don't really know until you get there.
yeah, and it's always like a tightrope. I feel, because you're
Oh, it
always like
is.
the simple thing you do, like it can instantly like ruin your like you have a reputation.
I
Do
can
that.
almost imagine how how bad it must be for these you know K-pop stars.
Mm.
It's like you know for for the girls, they got like these creepy ass dudes. They got like these creepy ass dudes. Following them to their apartments. Yeah, that actually happened. That actually happens
Yeah.
quite a lot.
Oh Jesus, yeah,
Following.
yeah.
It's like
I don't doubt it.
it's like I think one of them just asked to marry the the star. And it was just like creeped out, but tries to kind of just casually get out of the situation. But then the guy followed her until to her apartment and then knocked on the door.
Jesus,
It's like what the fuck? That's terrifying as shit.
that's terrifying.
And of
I'm
course, for
sorry,
the
by the way,
guys,
if you can
they
like
got
hear
like
background
yeah,
noise.
for the guys they got like crazy fangirls. It's like
By the way,
crazy as shit.
by the way, I'm sorry if you like hear like background noise. Someone's decided to play karaoke. I like four.
Ah, yes. Filipino tradition. Everybody, whenever there's celebration, there's
Jesus,
always karaoke.
there's always karaoke. So
Thankfully,
like,
I
tell
don't
me if
hear it
like,
as much. I hope
yeah,
it doesn't get into the feed as much, but I think it won't be a problem.
Jesus, fucking neighbors. Anyways, yeah, imagine if you're like a dude, like girl K-pop, like a boy K-pop boy band. Like I've seen the fandoms. I would say I've interacted with them, but I've seen what they can do.
Yeah, the shipping. It's like what the hell? I get like fictional characters, right? But real life people,
Like real life people, and
man,
it's honestly very uncomfortable.
that's a thing that destroys friendships. By the way,
Oh,
yeah, that
really?
is a
Yeah,
thing
I
that
think so.
destroys friendships because there have been cases like that. I think that you know where two guys who were best friends get shipped, and it's like it kind of just causes a rift, and that's not fun. Seeing friendships
That's like
destroyed that way.
that's like it's like now you can't do anything fun because you're just
You got
like
all
their
eyes on
fans.
you, man. That's man.
Yeah,
Either you ignore
and
it
God
or you
for
just. But fan meets, I think that's where it
yeah.
really gets like, you know, it's like they would ask the stars to kiss. It's like what the fuck?
That's not what
Fiction
the
from reality,
no
friends. Please know the difference.
separate separate them. But like God forbid, imagine like I heard like there's like very obsessive idea of like the pure idol thing because they can't date or like if they do it's like I've heard some like stars like K-pop stars like when they don't even disclose their dating or something because the fear of
I don't think they can even
they're
date,
obviously
right? It's like under some contract or some shit.
no, I'm pretty sure they can. They just hide it or like they don't reveal it until they like
Cause,
they're done or like
yeah, I've heard
retired.
some cases where they couldn't, like,
Yeah,
because
maybe.
I wait, or I could be confusing it with Japanese idols, because they want to
Yeah, you
maintain the
maybe.
image of purity and shit.
You're right. I think that's the biggest risk you run if you get any sort of massive fame or like you get to that famous like your private life is basically under the public eye and like
Yeah, it's like it's
they'll judge
harder
you
to
for
keep your private life and your star life separate. That's for sure.
separate, separate. So I respect some celebrities who don't disclose anything about their private lives because like
Or
yeah,
those stars that are completely fucking anonymous. Like those are fucking rad, honestly. Having being an
yeah, I
anonymous
respect.
artist, but still get like fame and recognition.
Yeah, I respect those who obviously they don't do interviews or like if they do they very much like step around talking about anything private.
Ah, yeah,
Cause like
definitely. focus on
definitely.
my
Because
music, friend. Don't step anywhere else.
like, yeah, yeah, I'll do music for you as much as I can, but don't step on my life. Obviously, there's things about it that even with friends, like even as simple as friends, there's degrees of like, there's obviously like lines between them, between you and like even your closest friends. I feel like, because
Ah,
there's
I
probably
didn't really know
there's
about that
things,
one.
no, because like there's things like you just keep to yourself, and and then that's fine. It's private for you, it's private. So you're not really, if you're not really comfortable talking about it with even with your closest friends, then that's fine. Because like you know, it's not my place to withhold judgment, because I'm obviously there's things that I keep
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
I don't have any friends who are in that situation, so
Yeah,
I don't really know.
yeah.
It's like
So yeah,
all my friends are pretty average,
open
I
as hell.
guess, pretty
Yeah,
average, or they are shit posters on the internet. So you know
yeah,
that's a
Jay.
thing too. Yeah, Jason, the one we had in the fifth or sixth episode, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Ages ago.
It's like 10 years ago in internet age, in, in the internet years.
But yeah, private. Yeah, that's one of the very things like I truly value. Even now, as I grow up, like there's things that like as I grow, as you grow as an adult, there's like things you value now, even as simple as like your own privacy. You get to have your own time.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's one of those
Like,
things that I worry about constantly, like internet privacy.
mhm.
It's like you have this feeling like you want to control what people know about you.
And I
And
mean
I
you
think
can.
yeah, I think people should really have that. Really,
Mm.
people should have a sense of that, where people careful what you be careful what you put out, right? You can put out like your selfies and shit, yeah, sure, but you know all the
Don't post
sensitive
like,
stuff.
don't flex your
Don't
credit
be
card and
don't be
like,
reckless. that's
yeah,
that's
true.
internet safety 101. Even before in the 90s, it's like even back then it's like, don't put out your personal information, don't put out your real name on the internet. But now it's like social media, because of social media we have like it's normal now to put your full name, even your address on the internet.
Jesus,
That's
I
not
don't do
that's
that.
not good. Yeah, and people got robbed
I
because of that, because of that shit,
That's
right?
what you get.
Like
No,
there's this one kid, right, who was
mhm,
this base
right.
who was playing football. So he
Mhm,
had this match, and I think he posted it on Twitter. But the thing is, I think at some point people kind of know where he lives, I guess, because of
mhm.
social media, and then they use that opportunity because they know he's in the game right now, in that moment, rather. They
They
use
robbed
that
him.
opportunity to rob his house because they know
Jesus.
everyone is out of the house. That's why you really got to be careful with that shit, because people
Yeah.
will take advantage of your honesty. And that's the thing, is
Mm,
it's okay to lie on the internet, right? It's okay to lie about certain
yeah.
things on the internet. You don't have to be
Mm.
truthful all the time. That's one wise advice from Aaron Sensei.
And it's like, it's social media, man. It's like there's nothing in it for you if you like, try to be authentic, or try to be, you want to be more honest about stuff like that. In the end, it's still social media. It's not gonna affect anything.
Yeah,
Social
definitely.
media shouldn't, like, your social media shouldn't be a reflection of who you are. It's that it
It's
can be, but it's not.
yeah.
It's not your life. It's not you. Like,
It
the
shouldn't be.
guy on
Don't turn
Twitter.
it. Don't turn it into that. Is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, don't turn it into that. Like, yeah, you can be a funny shit poster online, but maybe in real life you're actually a pretty cool guy. You just find it funny because you like
You're
being
a
funny.
hikikomori in real life.
Right? Come on. And that's like my that's always have that's like a mentality I keep, because like it's so easy to be like, easily so discouraged by social media. Like you see other people doing this and doing that, and you can easily, oh, why am I not doing this, or why am I not doing what they're doing, or what am I not getting the
Yeah,
same results as they
why
are?
am I not posting every single one of my vacations, right? Why am I not taking
Right.
selfies everywhere I go? It's
Right.
like, man, damn, son.
Yeah.
You're playing
Yeah.
with fire if you do that. And these people are playing with fire. That is for
And
sure.
it's fine, and you know what? It's fine. They can do it. That's their social media. I don't have control over what they want to do with it.
It's like,
Just don't like treat.
yeah, it is it's like, if they're gonna jump off a cliff, are you gonna jump off a cliff too?
Oh yeah,
You know, it's like,
that's the yeah, exactly.
because that's basically what they're doing, you know?
It's basically what your mentality is telling you. Like, if you don't do what they're doing, you're not getting anywhere. And I'm
Yeah.
like, that's not good. No, you be you. But understand, social media isn't a reflection of
Oh my
real life.
god.
Like,
Yeah, it is. Oh my god, the
yeah,
mic, the mic. There's I heard a mic feedback there for
yeah,
a second.
there's
The
yeah,
karaoke is in full
the
swing. That is
the
for sure.
karaoke. They're having their fun. They're singing their hearts out. And those songs, I'm gonna kill them.
Oh man, Filipino parties, everybody, and especially
Yeah.
it's way worse when it comes to, when people do this shit until like 3 a.m. Thankfully,
Oh, thing.
I
There's a
think,
ban now.
yeah, I think
It's
the
banned
barangays have
after
been
9.
keeping that on the leash. It's like after a certain time, you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, I heard now it's like after 9 or like after
Yeah,
10 o'clock.
which
No
makes
more video
sense.
videos.
Honestly, I'm okay.
Which is good.
Any time before that, it's annoying as shit, but I'm okay with it. It's like, keep
Yeah,
exercising that
but don't.
freedom, fam. But it's like,
Yeah, shit, sing
after
your
a
shit
certain
cover of
time,
that.
I get it, I understand it, but it's like,
And to stop, I'm trying. I want to go get some sleep. I want to sleep, man.
yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm glad that
they got their
we finally got around to that, to
banning
putting
it.
a leash on that.
Yeah.
Not banning it, but
Sure.
it's like, banning is a very strong word. It's like
Oh,
hate.
I'm sorry. Limiting.
Yeah, putting a leash on it,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
Because Filipinos just love karaoke, man. I think, I don't know where we got that. I guess we got that from
It's
the
ours, I
Japanese,
guess.
probably from other Asians who love
Yeah.
karaoke as
I
well.
mean, if you go to like fiestas in like the province, karaoke is a very big thing. It's a massive thing over there. 'Cause,
But don't sing my way.
what
Don't sing my way.
oh,
You're gonna get yourself shanked.
you're gonna get shot. But we're not gonna look forward for ripped from the textbooks
Ah,
for the
yes.
full con
Yeah.
plugging our
Mid recording plug. Yes, please check out our
but yeah,
our other podcast, Rip from the Textbooks, where we
ripped from the textbooks.
where we
Talk
cover
about
weird shit,
weird shit.
weird history.
But yeah, God, imagine like you just want to sing like I've loved this song for a very very long
I
time,
really love
and
this
you sing it.
song. And there's some drunk guy just stabs you in the back. It's like, you arrogant prick! What?
I'm gonna kill you. What did I do?
Paka-arrogante mo. Akin na ka.
Fuck you, kang gago.
You're just
God,
casually just singing it.
you just want, yeah, you just like you're a genuine fan of the song, and you just get shanked.
I just like Frank Sinatra.
What's wrong? It was either this or fly me to the moon.
Because that's the only two. Let's be honest, that's like the only two songs that most people probably know.
Yeah, and
It's like
fly
Queen.
me to the moon. The only
It's like Queen. It's like, oh, I know Queen.
unless you're like you just know like Bohemian Rhapsody and like
We Are the
and,
Champions, probably.
another one bites the dust.
Yeah. Don't
Killer
Stop Me
Queen.
Now,
Oh shit.
probably, right?
Killer Queen, I guess. Oh shit. I just said the trigger word.
It's like JoJo fans. Ding!
Yori yori. Oh, you gotta see that. You have summoned the locust. But yeah.
Oh, you're summoning me.
Oh God.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, that's Jesus. Now I forgot what we're talking about. We went to JoJo and like
mid recording dementia, everybody.
what were we talking about?
It
Right.
hit it hits everyone.
It hit me. It hits me too. Uh Son of a bitch. I legitimate karaoke. There we go.
uh, it's like we're on a tangent so much you just lose track.
You lose track of you lose track of your train of your train of thought.
Man, so I've been cycling a lot lately.
Yeah, you were talking about it like yesterday.
Yeah, well, actually, yeah, yesterday before recording this, yeah, I actually went to another city. I actually biked
Nice.
to another city. It's like a 20-30 minute bike ride. Honestly, really fun. It's a wide stretch of road with a bike lane. That's fun. That's a rare thing, by the way, because it's mostly like you're in competition with motorcycles in a tight space. So you kind of have to keep up, or else you're gonna get yourself rammed.
Yeah.
You're gonna have the motorcycle's gonna end up crashing into you.
Yeah, bikers here have it rough more.
Yeah.
It's like everyone here is out to get you when you're out.
I don't know if you played MotorStorm, but every time.
I,
But
I've never
it's
heard of it.
in case you don't know, it's like a racing game where
Mhm.
trucks, motorcycles, cars, and buggies are in the same
Mhm.
track in the same race competing.
Oh, really?
That's basically Philippine traffic. Bikes, motorcycles, scooters, electric bikes,
Pedestrians, jaywalkers.
jaywalkers. Yeah, they're probably part of the race as well, probably. And then there's the trucks, the 18-wheelers, the cars, the SUVs, every single vehicle in the block. And then when that when that traffic light hits go, when that traffic light hits green, it's like,
a free-for-all.
shit! It's like a freaking chaos. So it's like I'm kind of just oh god I gotta keep going. I'm gonna end up crashing.
Yeah, traffic here.
It's
Oh, God.
so fucking scary sometimes in some roads. It's so fucking
Yeah.
scary when it hits like green. So you just kind of just try to stay in the sidelines because you don't want to end up getting in the way of any of these behemoths who can definitely crush you without
Kill you
any
and
effort.
kill you.
Yeah. They can just do a hit and run and think nothing of it probably. But other than that, the chaos is really. I think that's the fun of it, and that if you go to much more countries that have their shit together, you'll definitely miss the chaos. I know it's a little.
No, I'm not.
I know it's a little weird, right? But it's like I don't know. The survival aspect is part of the fun.
What? No, I don't want to I want to bike it without
It's
without the fear like
every time you ride your bike, it's like you're just challenge. It's like you're in Dark Souls.
Yeah, but
I don't know. There's a charm to it. The danger.
Yo, yeah, this I could possibly die, hit my head, and get paralyzed.
Yeah.
Boom, round up.
Some Jeep could actually just crash into you and send you flying. The hell yeah! Welcome to the Philippines, boy. It's a daredevil's dream.
Yeah, it's all fun and games until you're at the other end of it.
Yeah. And then the Jeep is like scratches his head. Sorry po, boss.
Sorry po, boss. Then you're just on the floor, like, oh, you bitch.
It's cool. You're just on the floor bleeding.
But
It's cool, dude. It's just an accident.
When I saw, yeah. But when I saw like Joey's like trash taste biking, is because like, I want to experience that. I want to bike like that sometimes on the road without fear.
Okay, boys, we're going to Japan. It's so scenic, right? It's so fucking scenic.
It's so amazing. Like, oh,
I'd
it was
buy. I
amazing.
honestly buy a GoPro for that.
Yeah, and you can do it. Like, there's no like Japan. Like, it's possible. It's really possible to bike all throughout Japan now, and that's fun to think about.
You can
Being
bike
able
all
to do
across
that.
Japan. There's no
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can.
highways that ban you from biking.
No, I'm
Ban you
pretty.
from
No,
biking
Japan
lanes.
is very open to like bike. I mean,
Oh,
even in the inner cities, there's like
damn!
exclusive bike
I'm
lanes.
jealous because here
Yeah,
it's like if you want to go to a major if you want to go to a major place, like for example, in our case, we have the Mall of
BGC or
Asia.
MOA.
Yeah, we have Mall of
Yeah,
Asia,
MOA.
which is situated in okay,
Pasay.
you feel Pasay, yes. And the only way to go there, from where we are, is through
It's literally one way.
a major
Yes.
highway that bans bicycles, and understandably so because there's a lot of high
Yeah,
speed going on.
yeah, no, it's an expressway.
Yeah,
Of
it's an
course, you can't
expressway.
go through that.
Yeah, I wish I could, but damn, because I would love to go to bike around Moa. That's for sure, because the
Yeah, it's a
roads
massive
there are
place.
pretty okay. They don't really have an
Yeah,
exclusive bike lane, but if you just stay
no,
on the
they don't.
side, it
They're
works.
good.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
works. It triggers me when people are on the middle of the fucking road and they're just on a bicycle. It's like, what the fuck
on
are
a
you?
bike is
Are you asking? You're a mad lad. I get that, but holy fuck, are you asking? You are really on a tightrope there. Holy
yeah, like
fucking
a
shit!
bike.
One
They
wrong
have
move and you're
God on.
dead.
No man, they got God on their side if they're biking in the middle of a highway on a bike.
Oh hell yeah, let's fucking go. Mad lad challenge. Bike on an
But
expressway.
you try to pull that shit, everyone's gonna shit on you. Like, you gotta yell that by gypsy drivers.
Yeah, you're gonna get yelled at for every. But so I think there's another way to Moa from where we are. Uh,
Yeah, so
but
yeah,
it's a
it's a
pretty
long.
long way, right? But
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
possible. It is possible, right?
it is fun. It's doable.
So I think that's another
But
challenge I can keep in mind. That's for sure.
yeah, but if you know our around your way around Parañaque, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
It's strange how close it is from where we are actually.
It's the traffic that makes it long.
Yeah, if you're in the
That's the
car,
painful
that's for
reality.
sure. But if you're
Yeah,
in a bike, you're like zipping around. You know that movie Premium Rush.
yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of like that. You're just zipping around traffic. Meanwhile, they're all stuck in the traffic, honking their horns. Meanwhile, you're just there zipping. I think
yeah.
that's what I like about
Very fun.
biking. That's what I like about biking.
Yeah, but like Premium Rush, like it's fun. But like as I saw the accidents, I'm like, that doesn't look satisfying.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's so
I like how
that's
very
terrifying.
realistic it could be. Like, yeah, these are the
And it
decisions.
doesn't.
It puts you in the mind of of an this is because this is an actual job, right? So
Yeah,
it puts you in
yeah,
the mind of that kind of person in that job who has to
yeah.
make these,
That second decision.
millisecond decisions even, right? Every single day because it's a hectic city. Everyone is
Yeah,
going somewhere and you're just part of that crowd, and you're just trying to survive because a
yeah.
taxi at any moment could just sidewind, could just, hit you in the side.
Blindside you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
blindside you. It's like, damn. Or a pedestrian could suddenly be crossing the road, and you're going at
you
like
can.
10 to 20 miles per hour. It's like, so yeah, that's gonna be that's just it's a very hectic job.
And
And
it's
then,
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
of
I
course,
love that guy.
yeah,
God.
yeah, guy was great in that movie.
Oh yeah.
Especially
I mean,
the tricks. It was like I didn't even know you could like, you could jump, you could bunny hop, right? You could even bunny hop a mountain bike, but apparently you can if it's. But I guess his is kind of light. That's for sure. It's
but like
so
when he
light.
talked about like no brakes on his bike, like
Like
it was slowly convincing. Maybe I
it's
should
like
do that.
brakes apparently kill you, so he just took them off.
Took them off. And when I was watching it, I was like, that's starting to make a lot of sense. But then it hit me. A brake is the only thing. I still have time. When I see a truck coming in, I have my brakes. Yeah, I can stop. But like if I don't, I'm fucked. Like
I guess in that case, what you do is you kind of get around it. You don't stop. You get around
and
it.
then get around it, I guess. But in real life, You
Yeah.
can die.
Please, keep your brakes.
Keep your brakes. Don't.
I
It's
hope.
a
I
movie.
hope.
Come on.
I hope that I hope that when after people watch that movie, they did get the impression that yes, I should definitely remove my brakes afterwards.
My brakes after.
It's like,
My
whoa,
brakes
I don't
don't.
think it's just a movie, bro. What the hell?
Yeah, and it's like yeah. I mean, Joseph Gordon-Levitt said, I could die, but so what you gonna do?
You, but this is just a movie. So it's like
Uh,
it's like your situation might vary. It's like. So yeah, I
yeah,
have this.
but
So I kind of want to upgrade. That's for sure into a much faster bike because
oh yeah, your bike, the bike you're using is very. You
uh,
need mountain bikes, man. Especially the things you do.
well, let's be honest. I think there was a time when we rode together. Was I really slow?
Next question.
I was
Nah,
slow, wasn't
nah,
I?
you're a bit, but like that's what I'm saying. It's like you know,
I
you
don't
start
know if
looking
it's
for
I don't know if it's like
it's
the
the
lack of
bike.
lubrication or something.
Yeah, it's definitely the bike. Because
Yeah, it's definitely
there's a difference between like casual use and obviously like mountain bikes. You know, ones that are obviously used for travel are much more easier to control. Yeah.
yeah. That is definitely something I have to keep in mind because I'm definitely seeing the limitations.
Mm.
Definitely because it's
Like,
like I'm pretty slow unless I keep pedaling.
mm.
Right.
Oh
I'm
really?
so fucking
You
slow.
can't like,
That I
can't you
have to
like do
constantly
like,
maintain speed by pedaling. I can't just let it go and let myself ride.
uh,
Right.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
it's slow as hell.
yeah. It's gonna slow you down. Yeah.
I don't know. You
But yeah.
you ride a mountain bike. How is it? It's like, are you still faster even if you're just riding it and you're not pedaling?
Well, mine is different, obviously, since mine is like one of those
Ah,
big
yes.
bikes,
Well, my bike is
which
built
obviously,
different.
yeah, my Colossus. I call it Colossus because
Yeah.
it's massive.
I don't really
It's very heavy.
understand the appeal of bikes with huge fucking wheels. Like
No, because
I
it's
don't get
both
it.
like
My
it's
dad
a
finally
cardio
has it.
thing.
I don't know if it's
Yeah.
because my dad finally bought one. I don't know if it's because of
Hmm.
midlife crisis or anything, but that's beside the
I mean,
point. But yeah, it's he finally bought one. He's yet to use it because pandemic and everything. But you know, it looks good, yeah. But it's like you know, like the standard mountain bike would do just as well. It's like,
no, it's more of the car. It's great. It's a very great like leg exercise because like it's heavy because it's like lifting weights for your legs.
isn't that
It's like you're
still the mountain bike? You could just switch it to seventh gear and get the same thing, right?
yeah, but it's heavier wheels. Like you can make it, and you can
Does it affect
change
your
the gear.
steering somewhat though?
No, it's
Okay,
heavy. It's heavier.
because I
It's
think
very heavy.
okay, it's way thicker.
But yeah,
I
yes.
had this idea where people just buy this because they're compensating for something.
What are you saying?
People just get the stuff because they're compensating for something. you know,
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
gonna name
great.
what they're compensating, but they're compensating for something. I'm just kidding. If you have the bike, cool. Kudos to you.
You're okay.
Uh,
You have small dick.
oh my god. No.
But yeah,
It's
but
just a
yeah,
joke that I thought. This is a joke that I thought of, but yeah, it's
yeah.
nice for off road
It,
though. That's for sure.
yeah,
It's definitely
definitely.
great for that. But uh, in the standard road, I feel like what are you trying to do? It's like what are you trying to prove here, buddy?
It's a big bike.
You got a
When
big
people
wheel?
saw me
You
in a
got
big,
big wheels? It's like what are you trying to prove here, buddy?
nah, it's like the feeling of driving a massive truck.
Yeah,
And it's like
that is
it's all
definitely for sure. Uh, but when I tried yours, but it's like half my
so heavy.
size, so I couldn't really get into it.
Mhm.
I'm a short boy. What else can I say? I never got the 6 foot gene, so fuck.
It's fine.
I'm
You can
standard
just get a
Filipino height,
bike.
I think.
No, no. I mean, you can. Yeah, it doesn't limit your bike options, naman. So get the
That's
standard
why
BMX. I mean,
that's why the my small my small folding bike kind of fits me
it's more convenient for you.
because it's like it's great for my size, you know. Granted, my size isn't that much, but so it's like, oh, I can zip more. I can kind of fit around tight spaces more.
Mm.
And I kind of saw that when you guys were stuck in traffic. Meanwhile, I was just zipping around, finding corners and shit.
Yeah, because Jason was terrified, or like
Really?
wasn't. I mean, and Jason was tired already, like halfway through.
Yeah, I remember that, but but it was still fun with biking with the boys. In case you guys don't know, we kind of biked around the area.
When it was still all open.
Yeah, but it was still all open. But
Yeah.
currently, as of the time of this recording, we're in lockdown, but not really. It's
It's
like
confusing.
lockdown, but you guys
It's
can
flexible.
sort of do this. It's flexible, and well, they went away with that. Actually, I know the Filipino Twitter just made fun of that shit. That's for sure.
Yeah, they made
Flexible.
fun.
I guess they have these. So in our country, we have these acronyms.
MGCQ. Yeah, MGCQ.
So one is
something like that.
GCQ, General Community Quarantine. So can you explain to the audience what the GCQ is?
Bro, I don't even know what. Well,
Okay.
it's like
So just
pairs
look
of
it
what
up.
what we're allowed to do. Basically, like
Okay,
because the
let me just
GCQ
explain what a GCQ is. Let me just look it up real quick. Actually, to remind me what it is. It's like,
But-
yeah, just basically the entire podcast. So let me look it up. Let me look it up.
So yeah, well in the meantime, like it's for me, it's like a tier of what you can do. But like if it's GCQ, it's open country. But
Yeah.
it's
So
like,
okay, so a GCQ, right, is
Mm.
wait, hold up. I'm glad that there's finally a Wikipedia entry for this stuff. So yeah, I guess if
Oh,
you're
no.
looking for more information about it, if you care enough to look for information about it, there's a Wikipedia entry. So apparently, we have the GCQ. So that's basically everyone. It's like everyone is allowed to do whatever. There's no like curfews or anything.
Mm.
There are no curfews. Uh, there are no like enforced stay at home orders. So it's like do whatever you want, but of course, the standard procedures apply. So face mask, face shields, and contact tracing and all that. But yeah, honestly, the contact tracing apps, as someone who was involved in the development of one of those, man, it's like, ooh,
it's a yikes.
it's a yikes for me, sir, because that data has the possibility of getting mishandled,
Mm.
or it could get hacked, and you're fucked because it has your phone number, it has your addresses, it probably has every single location that you went to. So,
Mm.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying like don't use contact tracing apps.
Don't use it.
Use one that wouldn't get compromised. And that's really hard.
Yeah,
I
but
know, but
Yeah,
do your research.
but we
That's
never
important.
really know. Yeah, but
Yeah.
you'd never
So-
really know. You'd be surprised.
That's the thing. That's
That was-
why they should open source this shit. That's the important part of open sourcing code. When it comes to open sourcing code, it means that it's like it's out for the public. Everyone can scrutinize it. Professionals who can analyze the code can tell the public that, hey, there's some shady shit going on here. Just saying, before you use this thing. And
And
the
they
thing
still
about
use
it
it.
is the things that we use, the Stay Safe app, for example, we have this contract tracing app called the staysafe.ph. It's
Yeah,
closed
that-
sourced. It's not open source. It's kept secret to the public. So of course, if the app is doing anything shady, you will never know. It could be extracting information that it didn't need, and you would never find out. I don't mean to instill like paranoia, but
Yeah, thanks, Aaron. You did it. We did it again.
I mean to instill paranoia, but this is the thing that we have to keep in mind when we're going into these technological age, we have to be really, really skeptical of the apps that we use.
Yeah, it's true. But in the end,
Like,
it's gonna be hard. It's a gamble, like always.
yeah, I think. I mean, it's not like you're forced to, install the applications that you use. That's for sure. That's why you should.
Unless you're
If
traveling. Unless you're traveling,
Yeah,
I guess.
that's for sure. That's why I always take the paper route whenever I can, because I just can't trust any of these apps at all. That they would hold
But
up
it's not like you
to
can.
privacy standards.
Yeah, but it's not like you can trust the paper ones either, because I'm pretty sure by the end of the day they're just gonna throw it out.
Yeah, that's the
'Cause-
thing. At least you can be like a name in the midst of all that.
oh, yeah, that's gonna be good. Unless
It's way better
they
than
have to
having
reach.
your information in one convenient database for some hacker to come in, right? It's a lesser
Yeah,
of
but
two
it's like
evils,
with the.
that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's like if I want, I would. I just if I'm compromised, like if I have like the person we were in contact with at the same store actually had COVID, like you know what? Yeah, just tell me. Like
They're
yeah,
definitely good at that. That's for sure.
yeah. So
Okay, so going back to that, the acronym alphabet soup. I hate that that authorities decided
So
to make this
confusing.
shit complicated. It's like,
It's
will
so
a typical
confusing.
person know what a GCQ is? What an ECQ, which is an enhanced community quarantine? Apparently, that's where limitations happen. So, public transportation is limited. So, those jeepney drivers, taxi drivers, during the time last year, 2020, they got all fucked. They got shafted during that time, and I'm glad that's this year, and I think the latter half of 2020 they finally managed to get back up, because it was really, really bad during 2020. There's the work suspensions, of course, and of course, the general, the general. How can I say this? That's where the curfews happen, and the strict stay-at-home orders. That's for sure. And then we have the MECQ, which is strange. And then there's even like EECQ. Apparently, there's extreme enhanced community quarantine.
No,
Extreme.
what does that do?
So apparently,
What
it's
does that
stricter than ECQ. So it's like ECQ but stricter. So it's like, oh, jeez. It kind of just gives the creepy vibes when it comes to the freedom loving side of me. That is for sure.
It's just merely confusing stuff.
And then
At this point, it's
several local governments just use the hard lockdown. It's like, okay, that's strange. It's like kind of I love that language though, because it's way easier to understand. Like, it's a hard lockdown. That means it's kind of strict,
understandable.
right? It's like,
yeah.
And then there's total lockdown, measure apparently, but
Okay.
which is apparently different from an ECQ. See the problem with this? See the problem with this? It's kind of like, do I need a degree to understand this stuff? Then there's the modified ECQ, which is MECQ. So that's a little weird too, because it's ECQ but with some changes. It's like, oh my fucking god.
Just tell me if I can go outside or not.
The absolute state of of COVID response in this country, man.
Yeah.
It's like,
that's the
I'm glad that they put at least some social media posts detailing the difference between each of those, but
yeah, I'm glad.
They should just post that as often as they can. Really, it's like, have
Especially
people
if
download this stuff, right? Because this is
extending
confusing.
it. Yeah.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah, especially if they keep extending it and giving it new names. Like they do that. Just annoying.
I don't know what they were thinking with that. Actually, it's like, I guess some guy is just sitting at his desk doing nothing. It's like, sir, we need to lift this. Okay, we need to lift this quarantine. Okay, what do we call it?
Flexible.
flexible quarantine. It's like, what the fuck?
I can just imagine the guy looking around, put it as, I don't know, a staple or some shit. I don't know.
So yeah, eventually, I think during the latter half of this month, I think we'll go to GCQ as of the time of this recording. So yeah, so I guess that would mean more, generally it's gonna mean more, freedom of movement than the current one we have now, which is a modified ECQ, I think.
Yeah, and no, right now, modified ECQ.
Oh my fucking god! All right, yeah, I lost track after
And
all this.
especially now in NPR, we have the bubble. It's basically, we built a wall around ourselves that we can't get out. I mean, that means it's hard to get in, but it's like equally as hard to get out.
Definitely. So yeah, okay, that was so now that I don't know. So now that we have detailed the absolute state of like COVID response, and it's not all, it's not like the entire picture, but it's just how just we see it.
Yeah, it's how we've been affected by it. Like how,
I mean, I could detail. We try to keep it as positive as we can, so we're not gonna go into too much detail on the, but just saying that it's in general, it's questionable at best. That's for sure.
It's average at best, but like at worst. Now it's like it's average at best, and at worst, there's major. This isn't enough, I would say.
I think it came to the point where our it's like our local it's like the government's like response is basically just shut it all down if it gets bad enough, right? Shut it all down and then put it back again when it starts simmering down.
And then it blows up.
Don't you have things to do in between shutting things down and putting it back up? Mass testing and all that, and
and stuff.
Keeping things, keeping local hospitals funded. That's an important part too. I love the idea of free hospitals. There's one in Manila called the what the fuck was that? Manila Doctors or something? Wait lang. Manila PGH, right? The Philippine General Hospital, which is free for everyone. I think to an extent. I think there's some payments you have to do, but it's very, very cheap. But so yeah, I wish that I saw a bit of it. I saw a bit of PGH, and I really wish that it had the same caliber as say the private hospitals do. That's for sure. But I wish we put more money into those hospitals. That's for sure.
True. And it's gotten to a point where like community pantry, like
those are great. Those are great. Those are great. I don't know. It's a great thing that suddenly just happened out of nowhere, right?
Yeah, it's like but like as much as I want to praise it, this is merely a product of like how bad things have really gotten. It's a product of like, it's gotten so bad that people can no longer afford. The poor can no longer afford food to the point, these need to happen. And, it's good. I'm not, like, putting it down or anything.
It's just, I think it highlights the good in people. That is for sure.
Yeah, it highlights the good. Yeah. With the recent, I hate the politics they're adding to it.
Yeah, it's entertaining. I'll give it that. It's entertaining because they're suddenly branding these people as communists.
Communists.
It's like, you can't make this shit up. This is like The Onion. This is like something The Onion would post, right?
Yeah, people who gave out free food.
People giving to your neighbor is communism.
This is like some Fallout 3 communist parody stuff.
I don't think
it's not even.
I don't think the government's response is all that satisfactory. That's what a commie would think. That's what a commie would think.
You're thinking the government?
Get that communism thought out of your head, boy.
What
Are you saying the government's incompetent? You know,
It's comical at this. It's so comical.
but like, yeah, it's funny. But like, I heard like some of the organizer herself was getting harassed by
Yeah, that's the part that is not very funny at all. When
not very
people
funny. That's
when police actually go out of their way to get your information by force, so they can, I don't know, probably go to your house and start
intimidate you,
start planting.
or like intimidating you,
Yeah,
like
intimidate you.
stop giving. That don't look like that. Yeah, that's not very Duterte of you.
Okay. Remember when we agreed that this isn't supposed to? When we're not gonna put politics in this
I'm
show?
sorry. I'm sorry.
It's like,
But yeah,
but yeah.
we joke about it, but there's obviously always very frustration towards both sides of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is.
but
It's
we're not.
definitely something that I hope that because election will go around next year, 2022. Because usually presidential terms go from 6 years, 6 years, every 6 years.
Yeah, 6 years.
So yeah, so I hope that the people make a good decision this time around.
Mhm.
But you know,
What I want to say. I want to say something, but like, I don't want to say anything.
sorry, can you say that again? Man, internet.
Like
Philippine
with the
internet is not very good today.
but like with the election coming up, like, I want to say something, but you know what? I'm not.
Oh boy,
I'm not. I don't
people!
know if it's good for me to say.
I can't wait to get branded. I can't wait to get branded labels like, oh, the Weebshit podcast is this or that or X or this. Weebshit podcast
Or
is
this or that.
anti-government.
And label.
It's like no.
And
For the love of God.
for some reason, labeling here is such a big deal on both sides.
Yeah, it's
Just
just
The minute you label
strange.
someone, but you know what? We're not talking about that because like
It's we are so in
we don't
general
wanna-
the country is just racked with division right now. It's
Yeah.
not good.
I think it's even
toxic
worse
as
now.
shit.
But
It's like a
Toxic
fever
as shit.
pitch. Really, it's like 2015, like 2014, 2015. It's like you can tell there's a storm brewing, right? And then it's like 2016,
I
2017.
feel like it's always been like
It's
that.
just
We're-
fever
we're-
pitch,
yeah.
dude.
Fever fish. Yeah, I feel like you're right. Like it's always there, but like
You never
it's
saw it
only now
as
it has
aggressive?
as it is now.
Yeah, it doesn't help that that our own leaders kind of perpetrate this division. Like constantly talking shit about the opposition and all that, and constantly talking shit about certain vocal critics. That's not fun in in a democracy. That's not like encouraging helpful discourse. That's just further
True,
fueling the fires, and I think that's like a strat. It's come to the point where it's understood that this is a strat, and it's probably called appealing to your base. And even in America, this happens. It's like appealing to your base by constantly talking shit about the other side, and I mean
Yeah.
that with quotes, because at the end of the day,
Quotes.
we're all come on. We're all
We're in the same boat.
We're in the same country. We're all in the same. We're all Filipinos.
We're dealing with the same problem.
We're all dealing with the same problems.
know.
Why are we slashing at each other's throats? Right?
Sure.
It's like, come on. Let's just think about it, or let's just be rational about it. Let's keep the discussion civil. All right. No name calling. No ad hominems, please. For the love of God. We're better than this.
Boy,
Let's let's be better than this. That's for sure.
That's for sure. It's
Wow, this turned into quite
you
a
know what?
tangent. That's for sure.
but
But it's like,
it's not unavoidable. But it's like I don't want to bring that energy into here now because like
yeah. It's like, but still, it's like
it's unavoidable.
it's definitely an unavoidable thing because it's the current situation right now. That is for sure. Because as much honestly, this is one of those times where I kind of wish I was a freelancer in Japan. That's for sure. Or I wish I was in another country vacationing somewhere.
But let's move on because like Oh,
But yeah,
it's where we started on thin ice. Anyway, I
ooh,
can already
plus
feel it cracking.
there's a lot of hot takes here. A lot of hot takes. you can
Gotten very
you
hot.
can melt steel with. Damn. All right.
So, anyways, moving on. I guess. Mm, I want to talk about.
So what anime have you been watching?
Oh,
The current season has graced upon us ever since April, I think.
yep.
April?
Around
Is that
April.
right?
Is it actually?
April?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
April.
yeah, yeah, yeah. April.
Uh,
And we're in the. I would say we're in the thick of it. We're in the thick of the season now. We know the shows that are not mediocre or bad, and the shows that are the shows that you're gonna have
you're
to stick
watching
to.
quite a lot lately. I
Oh yeah, I'm
noticed.
watching a lot. I'm watching like I'm watching a lot more than I anticipated. Which is
Do you
like
think that actually
uh
conflicts with, you think that actually just, like conflicts somewhat? Like, does it give you any
what
conflicts
do you
if you
mean?
watch way too many ongoing seasons at once?
I guess, but like I said before, like seasonal animes, like it gives me a chance to like watch shows I'd other watch or otherwise won't I won't give it a time of day, like shows I would never binge. Because like it's a difference between watching like 12, a 12 episode anime that's pretty fine to like watching it once every week. And I'm like, it's like I'm giving 20 minutes of like my own time to something I might not be even into, but like I'm checking out because yeah, it's there. What else am I gonna do? Like
Yeah. So,
but I'm watching a lot.
I,
Jeez, that's fucking
in
crazy.
to be quite honest, I've only been watching like one or two
I think you're watching
this
like
season. I've only been watching one or two, maybe three.
why are you watching the season? Why? You know
Of
what?
course, I'm
As
watching the
like
latest My Hero. That's for sure. I'm always
yes,
into that shit. I'm always on that
yes,
shit.
yes.
This season is going to be fucking amazing. That's for sure.
It's amazing. It's good already. Like I see a lot of people complain about like the current arc. Like oh, where's like it's not about Deku or like stuff. And like for me, like I don't care. Like
Just
I
wait.
love it.
Just wait. There's,
Shut the fuck up.
there's still gonna be season 6. If there's still gonna be season 6, 7, 8, until we
9.
catch up to at least we catch up somewhat to the latest
To the current.
chapters. But I think they're
Yeah,
buying time with this one.
yeah.
With how they release,
Yeah.
rather.
It's gonna be a
They're
long
buying
ride.
time.
If you're a My Hero Academia fan, it's a long ride. It's gonna be a long ride.
Actually, I've been reading the manga a little bit, and
Mm.
it's like from here, it's like 100 chapters from where the season 5 is. So it's like I have a feeling that it's not gonna cover much. It's like gonna cover like 10 or so chapters, that's for sure. Or it's gonna
Mm.
cover an arc, but it's not gonna go. It's not gonna go any further, I guess, until we get to season 6. That's for sure.
Probably.
So it's probably gonna be an in between
It's gonna be,
that's my prediction, at least. It's gonna be an in between.
yeah.
Between
But
it's gonna be a
but
setup.
legit, it's gonna be hard. Yeah, yeah. But it's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be hard now to get into My Hero Academia anime. Cause like,
Because you got like 5
especially now,
seasons to go. Is that why?
cause like yeah, exactly. You have like 4 seasons to catch up to.
I mean, you
Especially if
did.
like you're the
I mean, you did that, and
yeah, I did.
you seem fine.
I did. But like but I feel like not a lot of us have that patience. Like
Yeah, I get it. I mean,
yeah,
it
but
took me
like
quite a while to finish the entire series.
right, right. So now, especially if you're gonna wait till season 5 to end for season 6, it's like holy shit, they're like 5 seasons of straight, and it's 25 episodes. They start season 1 had 12,
I think
but
we're
like the
on
rest
our
are
way
20.
to 90-ish episodes now.
No, I think we're over. Yeah, we're past the. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Because
I
I
think we're
think
past.
we're already in the 90 range, but we're
Yeah,
still getting to 100. That's for sure.
yeah. Still heading into 100, and it's still pretty good. So
Man.
yeah,
So
good.
I think for a standard for a typical weeb, that's season 5, no problem. But if it comes to like Naruto length, ooh, that's gonna be a hard sell. If you're gonna have someone watch that
I
many.
feel like, but yeah, but like Hero Academia, it's gonna be here a while. You said it before. It's like too big to fail now.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get canceled or anything. It's already
I
like
mean,
selling hotcakes in terms of like probably Blu-ray and merch and all that shit. You know,
yeah.
it's like you just
So
sell you show them a Deku figure. That shit's off the shelf in a fucking
yeah,
hurry. That's for sure.
yeah, and so especially since the manga still isn't finished, so we're
It's
gonna
still
it's gonna
getting
be here a
updated
while.
every
It's
two
gonna be
weeks too. That's so fucking
yeah.
amazing.
So we're gonna be here a while, gang. Uh,
Hell yeah. You want to talk about
what?
vigilantes?
Perfect. I mean, we're talking.
Lately,
Yeah,
it's
sure.
oh boy, it's ramping up. And before we get into anything further, we might be talking about spoilers. So
A
please
little
keep
bit
that in mind.
spoilers. These are pretty light, but I would say, goddamn, the current arc, especially the current
Woo!
like happening. Ooh,
Let's fucking go.
go. It's like
Let's
the
fucking
setup was
go.
like turning on the gas stove, but now it's like sizzling.
Oh,
Like, oh,
the fire's rising. That is for sure. With
and
the
I can't wait
bat.
for.
I don't know if this is going to be the last arc. I think this will be because the
I think
main
it
bad guy
is.
finally shows up to
Yeah,
attack. It's on. Like the entire city
it's
is
all.
at risk. Like the entire city they are in is at risk. Rather,
Yeah, yeah.
it's like holy
So
fuck.
things are getting exciting for vigilantes. Hopefully, it gets some love. Like, come on. I mean, Hirokoshi. I'm pretty sure. I think Hirokoshi even likes it because, like, you know,
It's like gritty. It's a gritty version of the
it's like a
mainline
darker
series.
version.
Yeah,
I would
definitely.
say, yeah, it's a lot dark. It's a lot
It's
darker.
definitely showing us sides of the universe that we don't get much in the mainline series.
Yeah, it doesn't really focus because, like, I get it. It's hard to like focus stray away from your. It's a shonen show.
Yeah, it's like
Shonen.
it's a typical shonen. It's a pretty vanilla kind of shonen. So introducing dark shit in it might not be the best unless you're setting it up.
Yeah.
So it's
So
like
I'm glad. Like,
yeah,
I'm
having
glad
a
a spin-off
platform.
like Vigilante exists.
Hmm?
Yeah. I'm kind of glad like vigilantes exist to like show us more of the
It's his way
world.
of wiling out on the dark stuff.
Yeah, yeah, so, yeah. So yeah, vigilantes is good. Hopefully, it gets some love soon.
It's 100 chapters in. I am ready for the
I'm
last
ready.
arc. I'm ready how this ends, and we're finally gonna see some resolution, because it's like if you're like us and you're waiting for like months and months and months of build up, it's gonna be sweet. That's for sure.
Right,
But it's
it's
like
gotta be good.
this
So
is something. This is definitely a manga that I wish I could have just binged. That's for sure.
true, because it's painful, but it's the anticipation is like half the ride or half the journey.
Definitely. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not gonna
So
shit on that, but definitely
yeah.
this is. Ooh, I really wish I could have just binged this, just like any other anime that I read.
Yeah. So what other animes you're watching this season? You're watching like
I did.
aside from My
I
Hero.
mentioned in the last app probably. I forgot that I was watching the Saint's Power. The Saint's Power is omnipotent.
Oh yeah. You mentioned yeah. The Saint's power is overpowered, or the Saint's magic is
Yeah,
overpowered.
the Saint's magic power is omnipotent.
Yeah, Gino is watching it too.
Or Seijo no Marioku wa
Yeah.
Bano des. I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure I butchered that. Pretty sure I butchered that.
So so Gino also he talked to me about it because like, and you both said the same thing. Glasses girl is cute.
Yes. That man is a cultured man. That is
Yeah.
for sure. It's like,
Mhm.
what else can I say? Girls with glasses, pretty cute.
Pretty cute.
I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, you're gonna hit me with that shit. Of course, I'm gonna bite.
So what are you liking about it so far? Like I mean you're
Well,
still
so
watching.
far the only problem I have with it is that there are no conflicts yet. It's
Mhm.
just establishing that yes, this our pro tag is very very adept at magic and has a lot of potential magic, a lot of you know, very has a lot of magic stored in her that she can dish out, and you know, and generally output better magic than everyone. So I hope
Mm.
we do something with it or have some conflict later on. That is for sure. Because if this is just gonna be a bunch of drama, ooh, this is gonna be an oopsie for me. But I think since this is a genre, generally marketed
It's
towards
an
women,
isekai.
it's a seinen. I think this is a seinen.
Oh, it's a seinen. Okay.
Seinen. Okay.
Yeah, seinen.
Okay. So yeah. So
We're saying-
you can tell that this might be mostly catered towards
Drama
romance.
focus.
I have no problem with that. By the way, if this is gonna be focused on romance primarily, fuck yeah, let's go for the ride. I'm a sucker
Yeah.
for a good. I'm a sucker for a good romance.
At least there's a couple, right?
Sorry.
There's an established couple.
There is an established romantic couple. That's amazing. Can't wait to get behind that. Woo! But I think I don't know because I'm not seeing signs of a harem yet. But we'll see. We'll see. Can't wait. Can't wait to see where this goes. I hope we see her in combat, as for sure, because we haven't seen that yet. Maybe have her assist the knights in combat. Maybe because shit. Yeah, spoilers. Yeah, spoilers. I should have said that from the get-go. But yeah. So because all she's doing at the moment is just making potions that are very, very potent. That is for sure way more potent than any of the Alchemist Guild could ever do. So it's like I'm looking forward to see where else her magic powers could take her. So that's really nice. It's apparently they think that the protag is the same because they isekai two people. They isekai two girls,
Oh.
thinking that one of them is the same. So the prince in the first episode took the other girl that was like pretty and all that and not at all simple looking. She took the prince took that and basically abandoned the protag. It's like, I'll take you, and then it's like, forget you, protag. It's like, oh shit, what am I gonna do? Protag is like, oh, what am I gonna do? And then becomes like the best alchemist, and ends up helping others and all that. And apparently, herbs in that world have more than just make your food taste good. Apparently, it makes you stronger and heals your wounds. So. Imagine when you add that to your food. Apparently, they haven't thought of that before. So, of course, they're praising Protag for her cooking because it made them stronger in battle. So it's like, wow, that's great. So I can't wait to see where this thing goes. So another one is Hitalia.
So what's
Hitalia
last
World
one?
Stars.
Oh my god.
Hitalia, I got curious. And so far, I like what I'm seeing.
Files.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone watch Fandom Files.
Yeah, I watch the Fandom Files. Ooh, the Italia fandom is... Ooh.
Ooh, yikes.
They profusely say that we're not like that. We're not like that anymore. We're done. It's like the criminals have been punished.
Doubt.
The criminals have been punished. But you see them in the comment section. Oh, we don't have Fujoshis anymore. Excuse me?
Full comment section.
Maybe you forget what made this entire anime famous. So don't you go saying that there are no Fujoshis in this fandom.
Infamous.
Don't you say that Fujoshis don't like this anime for one reason, and one reason only. They want to see the characters fuck.
Definitely.
They would draw that shit.
So yeah.
They would animate that shit to make it happen.
Christ, they would go to historical footage.
So of course,
Say
when the
stupid
first
shit.
episode hit, it's like, is it real? Is it true? Is it finally back? After all these years? I mean, to be quite fair, it's been like a decade now. Nearly a decade. So I gotta give... So it's like, I gotta give him, it's like, I'm happy for him that they're finally getting another season, somewhat. I don't know if I could call it another season. But since every Hitalia episode is like 5 minutes long anyway, so I guess I can call it another season. So yeah, Hetalia World Stars. It's available on YouTube if you want to check it out. So far, it's fun. It's like detailing on history, and I like that. I'm a sucker for history.
Yeah, it's like it's like if you want a piece of like 2010 anime culture, yeah,
That
that's
is
how it's.
this is definitely
It's
it reeks of like 2000s otaku energy.
oh my god, 2010. Yeah, my anime. Yeah,
Early
probably.
10s, mid 2000s otaku energy.
Mm. So yeah, so damn, three animes.
I know.
Yeah, it's
I'm not as crazy as I was before. But even then, I think even when I started, I was keeping
you
track of
weren't
like
as
five at most. I think
yeah
because I end up
yeah
forgetting if I keep track of like a lot of anime, I just end up forgetting a lot of them because of the
yeah.
weight, right? It's like
Because you're watching so many things.
I would watch like one anime. It's like, oh, that's nice, and then I would watch the other episode of one other anime, and then it's like, wasn't I watching another one? Huh.
But yeah, but like it's for me it's a juggling act because now currently this season I'm watching
All right, what are you
nine
watching? Come on,
animes.
let's. Oh, fucking
Ah,
hell!
I'm watching
You
nine animes. My
absolute
God,
mad lad.
I'm sorry because like most of them are generally
Can
I've
you
been
even
looking
keep track of them, or just forget them, or do you have a list
forward
in
to
your
for a
phone?
while.
Do you have like a list somewhere that
No, I have
was like, okay, this is what I want.
no aside no aside from I use my anime list like list the animes I'm gonna watch.
Shit.
But generally, I have like a mental checklist. Like like legit, I have to schedule my days around the things I watch. Like on Mondays I watch this,
Okay,
Tuesdays I watch this, Wednesdays I
okay,
watch
you're
this.
breaking up for a second there. Can you
Yeah.
go back to your schedule?
So, anyways, yeah, I do a mental schedule. Like mentally, I have a schedule in my head. What this season? I know, still, but I'm watching a lot. So, I'm gonna go through this by I guess by schedule.
All right, let's go for
And say
Monday.
I have nothing on Mondays. So, anyways, my week starts on Tuesday. So on Tuesday, I
Ooh,
watch
okay.
Mars Red, which is it's an amazing anime by the way. So Mars Red is basically it's like this historical epic. It's this is historical show about like vampire hunters. Very it's hard to describe, but this very
Get closer to your phone mic, man.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
sorry.
sure it's
So anyways,
distance nowadays. I'm pretty sure it's
this
distance when I
I
think
know, I
about
know.
it.
How about
Yeah.
this?
Uh,
I know, I know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So anyways, Tuesdays, yeah, Mars Red is very good. It's a historical supernatural horror with horror elements because it's about like a division like vampire hunters during 19.
Ooh, okay. A little cliche, but
It's very cliche, but it's the art style is amazing because it's based on a play. I heard
oh,
like its origin is a play, and there's definitely elements like I see how like they stage scenes or like scene settings. Like there's obvious how they use like lighting on
ooh.
certain characters and music. It's great. The only complaint I would see people say about it like it has very minimal.
Very minimal what?
It has very minimal action.
Ah. So it's people talking?
Yeah, a majority of it.
Whew.
There's like
That's a
action.
hard sell, bro. For a vampire hunting
Yeah,
anime.
yeah, but it's like if you're into this type, I'm very into it. I generally do love it. I love the characters. I love the animation. I love the atmosphere. The music is actually very good. And, the story so far is good. So, Horseman. Next is Hige wo Soru Soshite Joshiko
Okay, okay, that went word that went alphabet soup real quick. What?
or it's Hige Hero, or I shaved and brought a high school girl
Oh,
home,
okay, there we go. I shaved and
yeah.
brought a high school girl.
Or high school girl, or Hige wo Soru
Yeah, I heard
Soshite
about that.
Joshiko.
I was actually going to check it out. I still haven't gotten around to doing so yet, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. Like I know I talked about this before, but like it's I like this type of stuff. It's like obviously it's very drama heavy. Sometimes it feels like those TV dramas, like it's fit for a TV drama.
Oh.
But but yeah, that's why I appreciate it. Like, oh, it's very dramatic, but the setting, the like setup it has, it does lend itself for more drama. So I don't mind. But oh god, this is gonna be ranty. This is gonna be very ranty. But like,
All right,
I
go ahead,
hate
man.
I hate how like there's such a Madonna horror complex surrounding like the how a lot of like viewers view the main character, the girl.
What do you mean? What do
Does
you mean by Madonna horror complex?
so for a lot of folks, Madonna horror complex is basically your how women are viewed like between because like they're either women are viewed, especially like how we judge women. Like, there's a thing like that. I think it's a psychology thing, but yeah, the Madonna
I
horror
see.
complex is like it's like you like if a woman is a virgin, they're glorified or praised or like very put
Yeah,
very
yeah,
highly,
they are.
looked up very high. And if a woman had sex, like they're treated as a whore or very looked down upon or degraded, which I do think which is bullshit. It's like judging a person based on like
Yeah,
sex.
it is. It's
And
like it's like I don't know. It's like
it's a
founded
very
upon
sex. It's very sexist
traditional
view.
view. Yeah, it is founded upon very traditional views that are
Very
very again that put women at a disadvantage. That's for sure.
but yeah.
Thankfully, we
And
are
there's
sort of going past that. Sort of.
yeah, I thought so too. But like every time I read the comment section, they always like insult like the girl or because basically the story is that Sayu, the main character, is she basically had to like sell her body in order to like
Get a
take
place to
shelter
live.
from older men. Yeah, which
Yeah.
is
You gotta do what you
so
can to
you can
survive.
yeah. And people like harshly judge her for it. Like I've seen people call her you good.
Wow, getting worked up over a fictional cartoon.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like
And then
wow,
like
surprise,
yeah, yeah,
surprise.
yeah, but yeah, but like you know, she's 16. Like she's a 16. She's a teenager. She's 16, 17, and like it's not like who us when we were kids or teenagers during our age made like had good judgment.
Yeah, that's for sure. We didn't have good
That's for
judgment.
sure. Yeah, so you can't really pass. You can't say shit. But like, yeah, there's an obvious more complex going on around it, and it's very disheartening because I thought 2021 all these things we'd have a better like, point. Yeah. So, anyways, yun nga. I do feel kind of disappointed because people still hold like such a Madonna horror complex. Like I said, like just because this girl character, this main heroine in your anime has done like this, has had a terrible past. Like she had to sleep around
Survive,
in
yeah.
order to serve. Yeah, and like people like really judge her for it very harshly, and I'm like, she's a kid. She's 16 years old. Like don't act like all high and mighty. Pretend like you were so
And it's a
wise.
fictional cartoon.
It lends, yeah, and it's like it lends. It's obviously part of the story. It lends itself to the story.
The
It's
grim. It's supposed. I guess it's supposed to be like a realistic take on this kind of topic, right?
oh there's obviously that era of, it has the era of realism. Like this is a reality for some people.
Oh,
And
I
it's
see.
just it's a yeah, right. And
I just
it's
want a
sad that we still have
tactical daughter simulator.
that. Yeah, but it's sad. It's still very disheartening to like still see very very conservative or very I wouldn't say sexist view, but these are very obviously you know, these guys say very very borderline incel stuff.
Yeah. You know, there's always gonna be like that, who reek of very incel energy. you know.
Especially in the anime community. We're not judging, but like we admit we
Yes,
have
we are
some bad
definitely
eggs
judging.
in our
Fuck what he's saying. We're definitely judging, you incels.
yeah.
Peace, and love.
Well, yeah.
Just kidding. uh,
But oh, we were past it. That's all I'm gonna say.
yeah.
So, anyways,
It's like, don't worry, it's like a vocal minority anyway. Probably,
true. A
hopefully.
lot. No, I guess it is. There's like a couple or three comments, then they always get shit on.
Yeah. Incel,
Or
incel detected.
told that. But yeah, uh, now moving on. Wednesday, my
Ooh.
anime on Wednesday.
You,
Uh,
man, this is starting to sound like a college schedule.
it is.
This is
So
starting to
anyway,
sound like a college schedule. What do you watch on on 7 a.m.? Huh? On 10 a.m.?
So anyways, yeah, my Wednesday is Joran, Princess of Blood and Snow. I gotta
Joran?
say, Joran. I
Oh,
don't know how to
Princess.
pronounce this.
Okay, that's fine. Princess of Blood and Snow.
The Princess of Blood and Snow. It's actually pretty good. I wouldn't say it's great, definitely,
Okay.
but
It's average. Best.
it's average. But now,
Yet you're still watching
but
it.
the current,
It's like, wow,
I'm still
you're pretty
but
loyal.
yeah, it's pretty loyal. It had a good premise. And it's like an alternate history story,
Okay.
which I like. And revenge plot and like main character and like the world is interesting enough to keep me on. But like if you're like watch the first 4 or 5 episodes, it's definitely I would say a letdown.
Ooh,
It's a
you're gonna
letdown.
drop this?
I'm not. No, I'm still not. Because like now, episode 6 was actually pretty good. It's like
Okay.
6 episodes in. It's only now it got interesting. Like, oh, I'm actually gonna look forward watching this next week. It's
Oh,
giving
that's
me
good.
that.
That's good.
It's
That's good.
giving me yeah. So yeah, Jordan Princess of Blood Snow is pretty good. It's definitely a hard sell because like outside of its like
What
art
alternative
style and stuff,
history does it tell?
it basically tells like uh what if like the Tokugawa shogunate still ruled during the Meiji era? That was like
Okay, Japanese
pre
history.
like
That's nice.
Japanese history. Yeah. So yeah, it's basically the Tokugawa shogunate during the Meiji era, which is like when Japan was like adopting more Western style or like you know
Ah, so it's like,
when it
when they
opened up its
were like when they were kind of taking technology and all that in
and stuff like that.
yeah.
Yeah, from like the Western stuff, and
I
it's
think that's when
fine.
they started
So
using guns, right?
yeah, no, I think it was before, but it's only now that they modernized themselves.
Ah, I
They
see.
became modernized. Yeah. So yeah, join Princess of Blood and Snow. I would say it's a hard sell because like Gino when we were supposed to like watch it, and he said first episode was so slow and boring, and I'm like, and when he
He
told me, I'm
dropped
like,
it.
he dropped it. I think he dropped it after episode 1, and I told him that it was fine for me. It wasn't slow. I don't see it. I don't see the problems he saw with it. He said it was slow. He found it
Really?
boring.
Where is the battling?
But yeah, I would say yeah, it's slow and it's a bit of a letdown if you like watched. If you were in it for its initial premise, it's gonna be a letdown. But now, with its recent episode, it's actually pretty good. So I'm gonna stick with this. I'm gonna stick with it till the end. It's like 12 episodes, so it's 20 minutes of my life, like I've said before.
You could have dropped it,
Could
but
have.
you ended up wasting more than 20 minutes of your life.
Yeah, I did. And like after the 4th episode, I'm like,
Gina was
I
the
think I
real
want to drop.
winner of this dilemma.
And like when episode 5 came on, I'm like, I'm gonna stick. I'm gonna give this one more chance. And when
All
episode
right,
6,
good
I'm
for
like,
you. You're pretty.
and when
You're.
episode
I'm sure
yeah,
I'm sure the artists, the staff in behind this anime would thank you very much if they heard you.
But I'll stick to it for now. Episode 6, it's given me
Sounding like
the
it's not my
I'm gonna
cup
come
of tea,
back.
that's for sure. But I'm probably one of those typical fans who probably have some ADHD or something.
True. So yeah, Joe and Princess Bonus. That's my Wednesdays. Now I'll go on to my Thursdays.
All right,
Super Cup. Uh, this
Super
is
Cub.
Super Cup. This is like the predecessor from like Non Non Biori from the last season. It's like
Okay, that's
it's a
nice. So,
very
so
it's
we're
a
getting
very
like
chill and
wholesome scenes and nothing else.
yeah, yeah. It's cute girls on motorcycles. I motorbikes. I know that. I'm in it for I'm in it because like from its initial, yeah, if you read it as it is, and like if you're not into it, you're not gonna be into it. But like I
Ooh,
loved it.
it's gonna be a hard sell then.
Yeah, Super Cup. It's good. I like it. It's about like this main character who decides to get a motorbike one day and then begins to travel, date friends, stuff like that. And I like it. It's very amazing. Like the animation, the music, everything. It just pairs so well together. Yeah, that good. But if you're not into like non Biori or like very very slow slice of life, like not much of a story, you're not gonna be into it. I would say. Yeah.
Pursue beach internet.
So yeah. Anyway, Super Cup. Yeah, if you're not into non Biori or like slow or like into like slice of life with no minimal story, but if you love the animation and like the music and stuff like that, you're gonna enjoy it. I did.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
tried to like Non Fiori. I really did,
it's fine.
but it's
It's
like a
fine,
whole
man.
lot of nothing. I mean,
Yeah, it is.
the characters are cute, and their interactions are
Mm,
cute,
yeah,
and their town is great and
yeah,
wholesome and
yeah.
boring, as it should
Mm.
be. But it's like, man, it's like, so is
What?
something gonna happen? You
No,
know, it's like some
no.
family
It's
drama
like
or something. It's like a
no. It's like what I said is like
whole lot of nothing.
it's a whole lot of nothing. And, what else? There's nothing else to say. It's a whole lot of nothing. It's about
It's
cute girls in the countryside.
doing
There's
cute
nothing. That's it.
things, probably.
Doing cute and scenery for. That's it.
I honestly don't. I don't know. Maybe I'm built different, or maybe I'm something. But scenery porn is like, that's not enough to convince me, man. It's like, oh, but the scenery's good. Yeah, I could also just go outside.
Yeah, but the scenery is good, and like the pair with the music and the cute girls.
Which okay,
It's
the
fun.
cute girls. Yeah, okay, that's a sell.
But yeah, it's like I've gotten point. I'm at that point. It's like, yeah, no one's gonna like. I'm pretty sure that half the stuff I like, no one's gonna like, and I
And that's
made
the
my peace
beauty
with
of
it.
it, right? That's the beauty
Yeah,
of the anime space, really.
it's the anime space. Yeah,
There's so
it's
many
like
things that might not appeal to you and also appeal to you in some niche way. It's
in
just
some niche
ugh,
way.
you don't get that a lot because everyone is
Yeah,
trying to go for the max amount of audiences, and we get a lot of stuff that
I
is
feel like
made for everyone, so it just appeals to no one. You know what I'm saying? You ever
yeah, I
get
feel
that
like
feeling when about a show?
no, I like if you feel like it's way too like mainline, it's obviously
It's
for
trying to
mainline stuff.
pander to everyone,
True,
and it
but I
ends
don't
up
think
becoming a little, it has no character of its own. Like it doesn't
I
try to
would.
take risk. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, I think, but I never seen that any problem with like most animes because like
Yeah, because anime doesn't do
I
that.
feel
They don't try to
yeah,
appeal
the
to
anime doesn't
everyone,
do that
and they should keep
because
doing
if
that.
they do, they're gonna like yeah. That's why I like Shaft and like what they've done with like the Monogatari series. Obviously, it's very popular, but a lot of its appeal is like it stuck to its style. Even as it got popular, it stuck to its style. It never tried to
Imagine
like
thinking you're so cool because you watched the Monogatari series.
imagine not watch imagine not watching it.
Imagine thinking you're some god weeb because you watched the Monogatari series.
Hey, hey, mock all you want. It's one of my favorite animes of all time.
No, I'm
I'll,
not
st-
mocking. I'm not mocking. I'm just shit posting IRL.
I'll fight. I'll fight teeth and bone to anyone who says because it's really it's good. And well, what I like this style, even as it got popular, it never like the things you liked about it. I liked about it still there, even after so many titles. Like, oh, it's still one of the. Which I'm glad it doesn't appeal to everyone. Fine, I don't really, and I don't think it's I don't think it's the mentality to like follow the heart, follow the herd, especially in anime. As usual, it's either really hyped up. Friday after Thursday, Friday, wala. I'm Friday is open. It's my open day.
Wow, you have an open day.
Yeah, Monday and Friday. It's like
You have this thing figured out. It's weird.
yeah, I have this thing. It's that weird thing. I've been doing ever since I got
I
into
wish
watching
I had
season.
your free time. That's for sure.
Yeah, you know what? Exactly. I have the privilege to do this because I'm unemployed, so I have a
Hell
lot.
yeah. Wage cucks cry.
So yeah, Friday, wala.
Get those
And now Saturday,
tendies.
Saturday, SSS Dynazenon.
Oh,
Uh,
is that the season 2 for SSS Gridman?
Actually, yeah, it's a spin-off, but it's set in the same universe. I'm told. Yeah, it
Ooh,
is.
okay. Cool. Cool.
So SSS Dynazenon is actually pretty cool. It's a callback to like Voltas 5, where like five of the like a group of
Hell yeah,
friends
let's go.
control a giant. Yeah, exactly.
Let's
And I
go.
like it. It's there. Like
How is
what
it? How is it
triggered
so far?
is actually pretty amazing because like I would say it's probably my fifth favorite anime this season because like I have a tier list at the moment of like my favorite animes after every episode. Like I
Ooh.
rank them in my head, which are and SS Dynazenon is
You
actually
should
pretty
show
great.
you should make one and actually show
Yeah,
it to us
yeah,
show it to us here in the
sure,
podcast.
sure,
That's for sure.
sure. So SSS Dynazenon is like a spinoff of like SSS Gridman, and it's made by the
It's a
same studio.
spin-off? It's not like a season 2?
No, it's a spinoff. It's not counted as a second season
All right.
because it's different characters and it's like it deals with like a different. It's different. So yeah, like everything I loved about Gridman is here. Like the art style Trigger used is very unique. I would say. Uh, it's hard to describe, but like Trigger does. They put something in this. They do something with Gridman stylistic, and that's what like I really liked it. And it's
You
giant rope.
broke
It's a
up for a second there.
mechanic.
Can you repeat why you liked it?
Okay, what? So yeah, there's something that Trigger does. Their animation style for like SS, the Gridman universe, it's very unique and it's very memorable. It's very appealing to me. That's why I kept coming back to it. That's why I was so excited for it. Because it's the same thing I loved about Gridman. It's here, and it's mecha, so it's also a mecha, and I've been into it recently. So you know,
Oh man, I
it's
find it
all,
hard to get into mecha. Not gonna lie.
yeah, because you can just watch Hollywood stuff if you just want to watch
Yeah,
giant robots
like
fight giant monsters.
honestly, they do it better. Wait, okay, that's my mistake. No, actually, I didn't mean that. But
Mm. Oh God, it's
they
just
do
someone
it
called.
better in such a way that it's kind of fun to watch. You don't you have to you can just put your mind like in a gut in the gutter and just like you can just hey robots
"Hey,
fight.
Flashy, giant robot
I
punch."
don't know. Maybe I was just too. I grew up with Transformers movies, the Michael Bay movies.
Oh
So
God,
it's like,
Michael Bay.
so it's like seeing those fight. It's like, oh, all right, that's good, that's good, that's good. You know, it's like But eventually, after like, you know, you remember that one movie with the robots, with the dinosaur robots. I remember that one time
Oh,
that one movie just
Age of
bored the
Extinction.
shit out of me.
Age of Extinction.
Yeah, I can't believe we went out to watch it in theaters too.
You paid for it. Who the
We
hell pays for
paid
it?
for
Age
it,
of
and it's like
What the hell?
I got bored. Even when the dinosaur showed up, which was really cool, by the way.
It's like 15
Amazingly,
minutes.
amazingly done as usual. It's Michael Bay, I guess he put
Yeah, but it
all
show
of the
up like
budget probably went to the Transformers themselves.
no, no. It's like why they show up like 15 minutes before the movie ended.
Yeah, it's like they didn't show up that long either. So it's like
Yeah,
I
true.
was kind of tricked for a second there. I thought we would see more of the dinosaurs.
True.
Age of Extinction, remember? Age of Extinction, dinosaurs.
More like yeah,
not
more like Age of Boredom. I watched it. I watched it
Not
on
Age
HBO.
of-
I still
Yeah, damn. All right. And then, sorry.
I watched it on HBO, and I feel like I still got ripped off.
Give me back my time, HBO. This isn't fun. I want a refund. Oh my
But-
god.
But yeah,
Age of Extinction. It's like, ugh,
yeah.
man. But the rest kind of, I grew over them. Transformers 1 to 3. Pretty good. Enjoyable.
Very good.
I'll take it.
But I would say it's very. Rewatching it is basically it can make me question what I like about this. Like, it's so mindless. I guess. That's what as a kid
That's the
that
appealing of it,
that's what
Sometimes
That's so
sometimes you just
mindless,
gotta
yeah.
let yourself, like watch the mindless shit. It's part of the enjoyment of the medium, really.
yeah, exactly.
But
yeah.
when it comes to anime, it's like, you're trying to get someone to mecha and then you introduce them to Evangelion. It's like that's
Oh,
not a good way to
it's not.
introduce them to it, because it's not just gonna
But-
be robots fighting aliens, right?
Yeah,
This is not
it's
gonna be
about-
like Pacific fucking Rim. Like
Oh,
hell yeah,
yes.
dude. That you can get in.
Now
That you
that.
can get someone into mecha that way. It's like
To Pacific Rim. I fucking love
canceling the
Pacific
apocalypse. Yeah, and it
Rim. Oh,
just beats
that
the shit out of
speech
the alien.
yeah,
Kaiju or something. It beats the shit out of the kaiju.
yeah. I pretend that sequel never happened. I'm no.
It's fine.
I'm just no.
The first one, we got the first one. At least it wasn't canceled or anything.
I still don't get the plot. Why were the kaiju apparently risen up around Manila?
Risen up to a what?
Yeah, what I don't get is it in Pacific Rim 1, the kaiju show up around Southeast Asia, is like around Manila, and around the Philippines, right?
Pinoy pride. Pinoy pride.
Pinoy
Pinoy
pride.
pride.
But like, and basically, right, they risen up there, and they were rampaging around the world.
Maybe we
And
have
so,
our own kaiju.
you know.
And then it rose up.
No. Did you not watch Ring of Fire?
I forgot it. I forgot about it.
That's how forgettable. But like the plot for Ring of Fire is basically there's something in like there's like a portal in Mount Fuji, if I remember.
Ah, okay.
And I'm like, so you're telling me, and apparently all the kaiju, risen from Manila or had to go
Yes.
there. So what I gotta wonder is why did this kaiju just go to the Philippines or just go to Japan immediately? He had to like circle the world in order to get do it. And I'm like, what? It's like, couldn't they just like cross like the West Philippine Sea and like go to Japan already?
They gotta be international, right? They gotta
Yeah,
feature
yeah.
other countries somehow.
but yeah, it's not good. Pacific Rim, The Ring of Fire.
It's another movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Uh,
Man, it's
anyways,
like I only watched the first movie. Didn't watch the second one. I didn't know there was another movie.
yeah,
I
there was.
didn't
There
know that.
was.
Okay, wow. Okay, I'll check that out. That's for sure. Because seeing the Philippines in, Pinoy pride vibes. Let's go.
Whatever. So anyways, yeah, SS Dynasty on on Saturdays. Sundays is possibly my heaviest one. Today is my
Because
heaviest one, and I've
everyone,
only
every other anime in the nine appears all at once. Is that why?
yes, all appears on the. I'm watching 4 animes Sunday, 4 episodes.
I don't know how. Even I just try to get into your. I just try to think, go into your shoes, and it's like I don't know if I'm gonna remember all of it, all nine of
Yeah,
them.
but like I'm watching like 9 animes, and just today I've just finished one episode. Vivi. So, anyways, I'm watching 4 animes. One is the first one is Vivi, Fluorite's Ice Song. Really good. It's like Terminator, but with
Ah,
Hatsune
yeah,
Miku.
I've heard good things about it. That's for sure.
Is that amazing? But I wouldn't say it's underrated. Is it underrated? People keep saying it's a very underrated anime this season. But
Uh,
like,
I guess. I mean, not a lot of people are talking about it. That's for sure.
true, true, definitely. Which is unfortunate. It's really good. It's made by, it's co-created by like the same guy who wrote Re Zero. So from a storytelling perspective, it's actually pretty good. It's like it's really good. ReZero is actually a great series because the story is actually amazing and then, characters and stuff.
Hmm. Okay. Cause I like the sound
And
of
it's
that because as someone who loves Terminator, it's like, oh, okay,
yeah,
yeah, time
and
traveling
it's
robot.
like time traveling robot who has to stop an AI versus human. Well, technically a one-sided with robots,
Okay. Ooh,
and
one-sided. I don't like the
and it's
sound of that.
yeah, and definitely against robots. You know who's on the losing side.
Now, it took only a robot can save us
Only
from
robot. So yeah,
the AIs that we create.
yeah. So definitely it has the vibes. If you're into those, it's good. It's really good. The animation's amazing. The music, especially the current episode. The episode I just finished watching before we started recording. Like, oh, I'm still off the high. I'm still on that high. Like, oh, it's good. And the new episode hit differently fast.
Man, this looks like a nice. You're like a kid in the playground this season, huh?
Yeah, with
This
this season,
yeah this
it's amazing.
is. Do we call it this
A
season,
lot of
or I
people.
think there's a better way to this quarter? Do people call it that way? This
No,
quarter,
it's
this
season.
anime
It's season.
quarter,
No, it's season. It's season.
anime season. I see. I see. I see. Oh man, so you got anything else?
What else? Of course, My Hero Academia. We already talked about it, so
Yes,
I'm
my
skipping
Hero
over that.
Academia. Let's go.
And My Hero, My Hero Academia, and the 86. Uh, pretty sure. I would.
86.
I don't know. The 86. Yes.
Okay, I thought it was like the
This
86.
is basically
The car.
yeah the 86. The 86, and it's basically it's very interesting. It's about like basically this war that's going on between two nations. Apparently, one nation has found a way to like have like automated like machines go war. There's no human, there's no human casualties. Apparently, that's what the apparently that's the story that's being told. Like these two nations are going over. There's no one getting war. So you know, they're automatic robots, but that's not actually true. That side, the hero side, they're actually using people. There's like this entire group of people that they specifically use to go fight and die in the and their nation is just telling everyone that there's no casualties when that actually is not actually true. You know, therefore things like they're it's very complex, very how do I say it? It's very morally gray, which I like. Because initially when I watched it, I thought this was like this robot fight. You anime this is a war and
uh,
inequality. What is
okay. Man, that was man. Okay, I might check it out though.
Yeah,
Wow.
definitely. It's uh, honestly all the anime I'm talking about. I would definitely like want to like sell it to people. It's animes I want to like get people to watch more.
If only the
It's like
internet
they're
wasn't
good.
so shit right now.
True, true.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
about to finish up. That's my last. So yeah, that's probably one.
Okay.
Like a lot of people were saying, like winter 2021 is like possibly the best anime season, and for me, I would say like spring 2021 is like there, like on the same level, higher than winter 2020.
I definitely had more picks in last season. That's for sure. Right
Yeah,
now,
definitely.
I
The
just
last
had
season
like
was
the rest are like, maybe I guess, and then there are like a few
yeah.
like, whoa, I gotta check this out. I didn't even know this had an adaptation. And then those are the three that I mentioned. Of course, My Hero Academia is like, I'm not surprised. I already know. I was already looking forward to it. But then the
Yeah,
last two is like,
definitely.
whoa, I didn't even know you guys are getting an adaptation. All right, with the Italia, I didn't even know you're coming back. Thank you for right. I guess you rose out of the grave. Thank you for that. I guess you rose out of your
Yeah,
metaphorical
yeah.
grave. So it's like, but in winter 2021, I think I had like Horimiya. Uh, fuck. That was the only thing I remember watching. Not gonna lie. What were the other
Did you
ones?
watch it? I mean, did you?
I didn't finish it. Whew.
What?
I didn't finish it. I still haven't finished it. I will finish it. That's for sure. Whew. I really gotta.
And you're not gonna finish it.
And then years
You really
later,
gotta
I
finish it.
still haven't finished it. Yes, story of my life.
Oh boy. Oh well. You'll finish. You'll get around to it. You're not much to say. Just say that. I'll get around to it.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
so I guess that's about it for today's
Yep.
episode. Thank you very much for listening, and please check us out on we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, and we are on Odyssey as well. So in case
And Spotify.
in case we get taken down for whatever reason, Susan W hates us for some reason. In case we still, step out of line because of some obscure rule, well, you can see us there with no losses,
Whatsoever.
with no video ending up as lost media anytime soon,
Yes.
because we upload it in the same day in Odyssey as we upload it here on YouTube. So we're also on Spotify as well, and since we upload our content to Anchor.fm, so expect us in a few more places. So yeah, so check us out there if you don't want to watch the video version, or you just hate YouTube in general. And thank you for watching, and see you on the next episode.
Thank you.
And please check out our other
Bye.
episode. Okay, bye.